Welcome to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. We are heading for the fifth place consolation game as the Rich Rebels will take on the Manila Mustangs. Welcome to the Gary H. Tusher CPA pregame show for one final time this season. I'm Aaron Poling, your voice of the Rich Rebels. Stay tuned as we are going to have a good one for you as the Rebels and the Mustangs, whenever they get together, both games this season have gone to overtime. For the Rebels, hoping third time is the charm as this will be the third time they play. They have lost the previous two as they're looking to exact a little bit of revenge on the final day of the season. We come back, we'll set the scene for tonight's matchup. You're listening to a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online, mylocalradio.com.
Your accountant has to be trustworthy, smart, and filled with integrity. That's why so many choose Gary Tusher, CPA. Serving clients for over 34 years, Gary and his staff handle income tax preparation for all types of businesses and individuals, IRS and state audit representation, payroll reporting, QuickBooks setup support and training, business startup services, monthly bookkeeping, and more. When you choose Gary Tusher, CPA, you get a team of professionals that care about your financial health. Schedule an appointment today.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. 14.1 to go in the game before us, 48-47 on the scoreboard. Monument Valley playing Paiute in the fifth place game in the girls' side of the bracket. So I believe that it'll be Monument Valley basketball. They're up one, so they're looking to salt this one away while the Paiute Thunderbirds are looking to continue playing on. When we come back, we'll set the scene for tonight's matchup. You're listening to a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
As one of the region's most visited websites, mylocalradio.com is here to serve you. Catch up on local and regional news and information. Buy, sell, or trade your good used items on the radio classifieds. Check the weather forecast or catch our live coverage of your high school teams in action, all on mylocalradio.com. Like us on Facebook so you never miss a giveaway, and visit mylocalradio.com today to stream it all live.
Well, welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. 9 seconds to go in regulation of the prior game, and the Cougars, who are up two, just fouled one of the Paiute Thunderbirds dribbling it up the floor. Depending on these free throws, we could be going to overtime in this game before us with 6.8 to go. But for our game, speaking of overtime, it is the Manila Mustangs and the Rich Rebels as they have gone to overtime both times this year. And this could be a great way for the Rebels to end their season. And this has been a really big building block season for them. First free throw is off, so it looks like we'll probably finish this one in regulation, however it pans out. But the Rebels, they've lost the Mustangs in overtime twice this year, and this is a great way to exact a little bit of revenge on the final day of the season. They've had a pretty solid year. It's been up and down, but that was a pretty quick foul as the Thunderbirds were able to foul in 0.8 seconds. That was actually fairly impressive. But we're getting back to the Rebels as this would be a great way to exact some revenge. Finish fifth in the tournament. Remember, they started in the 9 seed, so they are finishing way above seed, but that's not really what they care about. I'm sure they care far more about showing a region rival heading into next year that we're legit, we're serious. Those 2 games that went to overtime, they're not a fluke. And I'm sure the Mustangs feel that way about the Rebels as they were in those games. They know how tough it has been. The Rebels were down by 10 in the last game against the Mustangs, able to come back. We come back, we'll have your standout student of the week. That's Jaden Cornea. Listen to a special presentation of Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
This presentation on mylocalradio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston.
Business cards are a powerful and inexpensive way to promote the goods and services you offer. You can design your own cards or have the professionals at Westar Printing design your business cards. Now with same-day and next-day turnaround on all business card printing, you don't have to wait. Get your business cards today. Professional quality, inexpensive prices, and quick turnaround. Visit Westar Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston, across from the library. Westar Printing, 307-789-5202.
Settled by pioneers in 1865, Woodruff, Utah has been a great place to live and raise a family for over 150 years. Those early pioneers have fostered the belief that when you believe in yourself, anything is possible. Come to Woodruff, Utah today and enjoy clean air, wide open spaces, and friendly people. Good luck to our rich rebels. The citizens of Woodruff believe in you.
With junior at Rich High School, Jaden Cornea. Jaden, how you doing today?
Oh, pretty good.
So we're a couple days away from the state tournament. It's right around the corner. It's got to be exciting as a player. I mean, as media, I'm super thrilled for it. Can you just kind of discuss how you and your teammates feel about it?
Oh, I'm ready. I think we can do good things down there at state, and I think we can come away with a championship.
So you guys have played in a lot of really close games. Is that something you guys can really pull from heading into the state tournament? Because if you guys want to get to where you want to get to, you're going to have to play a lot of really tough games.
Yeah, I think us being in all these close games, I think that has helped us. Like, you know, since we've been in games, I think now we have been in enough close games. I think we can pull away with some wins now.
So now that the regular season is over, what's something you're going to look back fondly from this basketball season? It seems like you guys have a lot of fun with each other. What's something that you're going to look back on and just relish for the rest of your life?
Probably going to look back on the practices without the freshmen. Those are probably the funnest practices because we don't have to sit and yell at the freshmen all the time.
So you're about 2/3 of the way through your junior year of high school. What academic goals do you have for the rest of your high school career?
Probably just going to welding. I think that's what I want to be after school, going to welding and find a job out there, welding stuff, I guess.
So do you partake in any of the Bridgerland classes?
Yeah. I've had a welding last try, and I'm taking it third try too.
So what are some of your athletic goals for the rest of your high school career? You obviously have the rest of this basketball season, your senior year. What's something that you want to get done?
I don't know, probably just win a state championship.
It's a good answer. So in some of your spare time, what's something that you like to do?
I'm big into like hunting. I like to look for sheds, and I like hunting stuff. That's my go-to thing. When I'm not playing basketball, I'm out in the mountains looking at deer and elk, you know.
Final question for you. What's something the world should know about Jaden Cornea?
That he's good at basketball and loves picking up sheds.
We want to thank Jaden Cornea for being a part of the Town of Woodruff Standout Student of the Week interview. When we come back, we'll have head coach of the Rich Rebels, Lex Cornea.
In the state where life is elevated, live your life in a higher gear. Cash Honda Yamaha can help you enjoy our beautiful local terrain, whether it's in the valleys, mountains, snow, or water. So get out and enjoy all nature has to offer at a higher speed. Visit Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley to start living your life at your new speed. Visit us in Hyde Park, just north of Logan, Utah.
Light up your world with a custom-built LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. It's a proven fact that signage that lights up creates more attention. So light it up and then add text, images, and video, and your sign becomes even more powerful. Start sharing your advertising messages and information with your customers today. The team at Rocky Mountain Sign provides all types of quality signage that is custom-built and maintained. Call today for a free quote. Rocky Mountain Sign, 307-789-5202. Rocky Mountain Sign, serving customers in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho.
Whether it's for your home, your ranch, your equipment, or your business, when you need propane, count on the best. T7 Propane in Woodruff. The safe and professional team at T7 Propane offers quality product and the most responsive propane service in the area, so you can enjoy the affordability, reliability, and efficiency of propane. For heating, cooking, grilling, motor fuel, and more, count on the team at T7 for your personal or business propane needs. 435-793-4208.
Rich School District has a legendary history of student success in the classroom and in other areas. Over 70% of Rich High students are involved in extracurricular activities. Participation in the classroom, on the field, in the gym, or on the stage helps students reach their potential. Working together with students, the community, and an amazing staff, we have the opportunity to build tomorrow's leaders. Rich School District, focusing on success, one student at a time.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Head coach of the Rich Rebels boys varsity basketball team, Lex Cornea. And Coach Cornea, it's that time. The tournament starts this week. What's been the message to the boys all week?
Well, the entire season's been about now. You know, as important as those games are, I mean, really it's about playing good, clean basketball with momentum, with energy and belief in the last 4 days. And it doesn't matter if you're 2-18 or 18-2 at this point. It's the teams that can put it together for 4 days. So I think we've got a lot of belief, and we just can't wait to get down there.
You guys have had an advantage knowing who you're playing throughout the entirety of this process, knowing that you guys are playing Wayne. What have you learned about Wayne and studying them over the last week and a half?
Really, they're very similar to us. They're athletic. They've got good size at points. They've got a couple kids that can shoot. And, similar to us, they've lost some close ones down in Region 20. And some that I think they feel they should have had, kind of like us, and I think they're coming in with a chip on their shoulder. And when you play in the 8 and 9 game, I mean, everybody knows this is the game of the day. I mean, yeah, there might be some other upsets here and there, but you look at the bracket, and I think we're going to be the most competitive game the boys see that first day. So none of us are, neither team will be on cruise control. Everybody knows that it hits right now tonight, and nobody can look to tomorrow. You got to take care of Wednesday first, and I think that's make it a good game.
It's no secret you guys have lost some tough ones this year. Have you been able to relay a message to the guys about those tough losses translating to wins here in the tournament?
Well, I mean, the coaches give messages all the time, but really it's in the belief you see from the kids. For us to lose like we have to Manila twice, to Tabby twice, and still come out and play Mount Vernon like we have, I think they really have bought into that idea that, we're battle tested, that nobody's seen games like we have. Nobody's had their heart broken like we have. And, we own some mistakes in those games, and I think there's some times we had some self-inflicted losses. But at the same time, there's a lot of times you win. The ball just happens to bounce your way and not out of your control. You just got a couple lucky breaks. I think we realize on this team we're due for a couple of those. And I think that there won't be a situation out there that we haven't seen already. Up 1 with a minute left, down 2, down 8, 2.5 minutes. I mean, you go through our season, every single situation, we have some experience with that. And I think that gives us confidence, even though our record might not look like we should have it.
So have you had any words of encouragement for the guys? I know coming in as Cinderella, as the 9 seed, even though you guys probably...
We want to thank Lex Cornea for being a part of the T7 Propane pregame coaches show. We come back, we'll have your starting lineups just in a special presentation to Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
When you drive on the best tires that are rotated, balanced, and inflated properly, you can save money 2 ways. The best tires can reduce wear and tear on your vehicle. That saves you money in the long run. The best tires can also improve your overall miles per gallon. That helps you save every time to fill up at the pump. At Freeway Tire in Evanston, we offer the best tires with the best service for every vehicle. Make sure you're running on the best tires you can. Visit Freeway Tire today, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Taking care of yourself is important through all stages of life. Bear Lake Community Health Center offers a holistic approach to a healthy body and mind that includes education, prevention, and networking. We offer medical, dental, behavioral health, nutrition, and pharmacy services. We accept most insurance, including Medicaid, Medicare, and have a sliding scale discount plan. Choose Bear Lake Community Health Center, 435-946-3660.
Whatever brings you to Evanston, whether it's high school sports, a teaching conference, music festivals, speech and debate, or your job, always book your hotel reservations at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. With 165 ground-level rooms on 10 beautiful acres, the Best Western offers everything you need, including clean, comfortable rooms, a business office, workout room, and a full-service restaurant, plus a complimentary breakfast with every stay. Whenever you're in Evanston, make your hotel reservations with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn.
Now you've got a safe and secure place to store your boat, RV, ATVs, and other vehicles right in town. T-Bar Body Shop offers storage for just $35 per month. Long and short-term storage options are available. Of course, T-Bar Body Shop also offers custom body work when you have an accident. We work with your insurance directly and get the job done right. T-Bar Body Shop offers a wide range of services. Stop in today and see how the ways T-Bar can serve you. 515 County Road, Evanston. Let T-Bar fix your car.
Your accountant has to be trustworthy, smart, and filled with integrity. That's why so many choose Gary Tusher, CPA. Serving clients for over 34 years, Gary and his staff handle income tax preparation for all types of businesses and individuals, IRS and state audit representation, payroll reporting, QuickBooks setup support and training, business startup services, monthly bookkeeping, and more. When you choose Gary Tusher, CPA, you get a team of professionals that care about your financial health. Schedule an appointment today.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. In the middle of a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. Starting lineups, a little different than usual for the Rebels. Starting senior Trey Walker, senior number 4 Jarrett Mason, senior number 10 Hunter Pace, junior number 15 Jaden Cornea, and senior number 24 Logan Clough. For the Mustangs of Manila, senior number 2 Woodrow Bear, senior number 4 Gavin Gonder, senior number 5 Ashton Slaw, senior number 30 Kyler Hughes, and senior number 31 Tuck Davis. I love what both these teams have done. Unfortunately for the Mustangs, they have 6 seniors. Couldn't quite get all of them out on the floor. Zane Thomas is the lone senior not starting, but I'm sure I think he started most of the games this year. For the Rebels, they have 4 seniors. They got all 4 of them out on the floor. Trey Walker's going to jump for the Rebels. As this tip-off is brought to you by My Local Radio, as Walker wins the tip over Gonder. Gonder didn't even go up for it. Rebels with the ball to start. Pace finds Cornea top the key. To Clough down the lane. Floats one with the right hand. No good. But Logan Clough will go to the line. Shoot 2 Bear Lake Realty free throws. Logan Clough hasn't played much this year, but whenever he has played, he's been an instant spark offensively. If you remember back to senior night against Cokeville, he had the first 7 for the Rebels. Clough's first free throw in the air is good. 1-0 on the station on main scoreboard. 7:50 to go in the Ellingford Brothers first quarter. Clough gets his first points of the tournament. Clough back to the line, shoots the second one, off the rim and out as Tuck Davis comes down with the rebound. He finds Hughes. Mustangs into the offense. Rebels lead 1-0 on the station on main scoreboard. Third time these two teams are going to play each other as Bear in the corner looks to attack, hands it off to Hughes in the right wing. Finds Tuck Davis, right corner 3 in the air. Side rim and out as Pace pulls away the rebound. Here come the Rebels back the other way. Mason on the right wing. Flips it up top to Cornea. Into the near corner, left corner that is if you're listening, to Clough. Finds Pace top of the key, gets a screen. Drives down the line. I think he bounced it off his foot, turned over. Here comes Slaw back the other way for the Mustangs. 1-on-2. He's going to slow it down, wait for his teammates. Finds Hughes, his left wing 3. Good. 3-1 on the station on main scoreboard. 7:05 to go in the Ellingford Brothers first quarter. Cornea will walk up the floor as he sets up the offense. Rebels looking to get back into this ball game. They trail 3-1 on the station on main scoreboard as Pace gets the handoff on the right wing, turns, fires, no good. Rebound by Cornea as he is able to throw it off Davis. Rebels maintain possession. Good effort there from Jaden Cornea to keep that alive. Ball did not hit the rim, so 15 to go in the shot clock, 6:44 to go in the Ellenford brothers' first quarter. Cornea will inbound with the Mountain Valley Cattle Company inbounds play. Cornea receives the ball, slaps it, lets his teammates run the play, finds Pace, turns, fires the 15-foot jumper. That's good. 3-3 on the station on main scoreboard. 6:39 to go in the Ellenford brothers' first quarter as Hughes is going to walk it up the floor for the Mustangs. He's got all 3 of their points. Into the offense, they go baseline. Davis spins back, 1-on-3. His shot hit the bottom of the backboard, falling out of bounds, saves it to Bear, floats it up with a hook shot, left-handed, no good. Rebound is going to be called against a rebound to Jarrett Mason, foul called against the Mustangs as 3 players collide there as Mason and Walker go down for the Rebels. Rebels will set up the offense. Cornea hands to Clough. Clough loses it as Hughes is able to pick it up out in front of everyone. Lays it in with the left hand. 5-3 on the station on main scoreboard. As Cornea walks it up the floor. He drives down the baseline, poked away by Davis. Players hit the floor as it's underneath Hunter Pace. It will be a jump ball, Mustangs basketball. As Hunter Pace hits the floor, he rolled over top of it. The ball was laying underneath his legs. He's able to kind of give himself a little bit of a body hug as into the ball game for the Rebels. Carter Hoffman, Jaden Dash, Carson Meerbrook. Rebels drop back into a 1-3-1 zone as the Mustangs cross the timeline as Bear has it on the left wing. He surveys into the left corner for Slaw. Back to Bear. Works to the right wing to Hughes. Skip pass, Slaw in the corner, back to Bear. Fakes the shot, couple dribbles, finds Hughes on the right wing. Into the corner for Slaw as he repositions on the right side. Bear catches on the left wing, fires a 3, that's good. 8-3 on the station on main scoreboard. Mustangs with 2 early 3-pointers. Desch has it, his first touch of the game. Crosses over, drives the lane, into the body, floats it up. The basket goes in, but they're going to call it on the floor. It's a good drive there from Jaden Desch. As that foul's on Slaw, that'll be his second of the game.
Manila foul number 5, Daniel Slaw. Ashton Slaw, his second personal, 13th foul.
Hunter Pace catches the Mountain Valley Cattle Company inbounds play in his hand, drives the baseline, jump stops in the lane, fades on the shot, no good. Here come the Mustangs back the other way as Kyler Hughes tried to leave Tuck Davis. Davis nearly runs into the stanchion under the hoop, is able to avoid it at the last minute. 5:05 to go in the Ellenford brothers' first quarter. 8-3 on the station on main scoreboard. Mustangs with a 5-point lead. Rebels looking to cut into that lead as Cornea. Dribble handoff to Pace on the left wing, hands it to Desch. Back to Cornea, left wing. He drives into the paint, fakes the pass, looks to attack. It's going to be called for the offensive foul. First foul against the Rebels. Therefore, first foul against Cornea. Mustangs basketball as the officials talk it over.
Rich player control foul number 15, Jaden Cornea, first personal, first team foul.
And if you're a guard being aggressive the way that Jaden Cornea is, you're going to pick up a few charges along the way, especially against this Mustang team as they drew 8 charges last game against the Rebels. So you got to be a little bit careful as Davis fakes the 3, goes inside, drops it off to Bear, blocked by Jaden Desch. As here comes Desch as he grabs the board, pushes it up the floor into the lane, finds Cornea. He attacks the elbow to Hoffman on the left wing. Couple left-hand dribbles down the lane. Picks up his dribble, finds Desch. Desch from his left wing position, surveys in the triple threat, gets a screen, drives right, hands it to Cornea. Cornea top the key into the lane, finds Hoffman in the corner. Crosses over to the top of the key, pass tipped out of bounds by Gonder. It'll be Rebels basketball, 8 to go on the shot clock. If you're the Rebels going down the lane today, you got to be wary of that help defender stepping in to take the charge. Cornea on the right wing. 6 to go on the shot clock. He surveys. Crosses over, has to get a shot off, loses the ball. It'll be a shot clock violation. 4:02 to go in the Ellingford Brothers first quarter. 8-3 on the station on main scoreboard. Hughes will walk it up the floor. As the Mustangs are on the attack, the Rebels drop back into a 1-3-1. Slaw to Gonder in the corner. That pass is stolen by Hunter Pace. Cornea picks it up, throws it ahead to Hunter Pace. He lays it in. 8-5 on the station on main scoreboard. Pace has 4 points in the ball game. Hughes to walk it up the floor. Down the right wing, goes inside, stolen by Desch this time. He's able to jump the passing lane, fires ahead to Hoffman. Catches on the right wing, attacks back to Desch. Pump fake's going to be called for nothing, as it's an official timeout, as the shot clock did not reset when the Rebels got the steal. I actually don't think it even reset when the Mustangs had the basketball, because it was at 18. And I don't think the Mustangs used 13 seconds in that possession. Rebels basketball out of bounds on the side, as Cornea will initiate the offense with 3:24 to go in the Ellingford Brothers first quarter. Hands to Desch, top the key. They're going to call an offensive foul against Desch. That's big, because that could have been Slaw's third.
Second team foul.
I think when Desch fell, his arm kind of, it looked a lot worse than I think of what it was, because Desch was falling down. He pushed his arm out, and that made it look like a push-off as he was called for it. Mustangs come back the other way, 15-foot floater, no good. Cornea with the rebound, Rebels into the attack. Desch is going to fire from way downtown. That's short. He was 3 steps behind the college three-point line, as a long three-pointer is going to go out of bounds. 8-5 on the station on main scoreboard. Rebels and the Mustangs battling for the third time this year. 2:55 to go in the Ellingford Brothers first quarter. Mustangs with the lead as Hughes down the wing. Tries to go to the corner as Hunter Pace sticks his foot out, gets kickball violation. 2:47 to go in the Ellingford Brothers first quarter. Clock is not below 20, so it will not reset to 20. It'll stay at 26. Hughes on the wing. Has it poked away for the moment, is able to retain possession. Turns to Davis on the right elbow. It's going to be called for the traveling violation. Rebels basketball, they'll inbound to Cornea as he'll walk it up the floor. 2:35 to go in the Ellingford Brothers first quarter. Backdoor pass is deflected by Muir. He's going to be called for the kickball violation. It was thrown into his feet. Not much he could really do there. But it stops the backdoor cut from Desch as the Rebels will maintain possession. 24 on the shot clock. 2:27 to go in the Ellingford Brothers first quarter. 8-5 on the station on main scoreboard. As Desch to inbound. Finds Cornea on the right wing. Rebels will reset the offense. Desch surveys from the right wing. Cornea up top. Hunter Pace on the left corner. Gets a screen, drives right. Finds Cornea, who looks to attack. Couple Mustangs ran into each other inside. Cornea's shot no good. Desch with the rebound is able to give it to Muirbrook, who finds Cornea to Hoffman, top the key. He'll attack. That's blocked by the Mustangs. As Hughes went to save that ball out of bounds, it hit him in the foot as he went to jump. As he kicks it into the bench, it'll be Rebels basketball. 25 to go on the shot clock. 1:59 to go in the Ellingford Brothers first quarter. You got to remember, for these players, 4 games in 4 days. As Desch catches on the right wing, fakes the shot, drives the lane, floats one up and in. Jaden Desch attacks the closeout and is able to finish the layup, or excuse me, the 15-foot floater. Desch gets his first basket of the ball game. Comes Hughes, fires it into the corner for Browning. His 3 good. 11-7 on the station on main scoreboard. Difference in this ball game. The Mustangs have hit 3 3-pointers. Rebels haven't hit one yet as Desch pulls up for 3, looking to change that, misses. Cornea gets the rebound, drops it off to Hoffman inside, and he lays it in from the right block. Good offensive board and good find there from Jaden Cornea as Hoffman gets his first 2 points of the ball game. Hughes down the lane, pulls up from 15, rattles in and out, rebounded by Thomas. Turns, floats one off the rim, no good. Rebound into the hands of Davis. Turns, fires, finds Thomas top the key. He throws one into the corner. Good hands there in the corner from Browning to keep it alive. Browning gets it back in that left corner to Hughes up top. Floats one, finds Muir, right corner three in the air. That's short. Rebound poked around into the hands of Davis as we're going to get a foul called against the Rebels. It's actually Browning with the ball. Referee blew the whistle, but didn't give a number for a foul or anything. They reset the shot clock to 17 seconds as the Muir three-pointer did not hit the rim, as they're going to talk about it. I thought it hit the rim because the ball was on line for the front edge of the rim, would have missed, but it looked like it tipped and went to the left a little bit. Therefore, that would. As the referee comes over, it looks like he's going to talk to the scoring official. For now, it's 17 on the shot clock, 45 on the Ellingford brothers first quarter, but they will reset the shot clock, and I think this is the right call. Hughes will inbound. Tough break there for the Mustangs, but they'll lay it in with Davis. They'll make up for the break because they had the ball on the block when they blew the whistle, but they still get a layup out of it. Lundgren checks into the ball game, has the ball in his hand, finds Muirbrook on the left elbow. Muirbrook looks to attack, tries to go inside, that's poked away, right back into the hands of Carson. Lundgren thought about the long three instead. Couple dribbles top of the key, surveys, finds Cornea. Looking to attack down the lane, backdoor pass to Hunter Pace. He catches, goes up, is fouled on the play, will shoot two Bear Lake Realty free throws. 13-9 on the Station on Main scoreboard, 19.4 to go in the Ellingford brothers opening quarter.
Manila foul number 11, Randall Browning.
That foul is on Browning, his fourth of the half for the Mustangs. First free throw in the air from Pace. It's good. Hunter Pace will step back to the Bear Lake Realty free throw line, looking to cut the deficit to 2. Rebels trail 13-10 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Free throw rattles around and falls for Pace. He goes 2 for 2 from the Bear Lake Realty free throw line, has 6 in the contest. Hughes down the lane, floats one up from 15 feet, no good. Hunter Pace with the rebound, throws it ahead to Lundgren, makes the catch, attacks, off glass and good. Rebels tie the ball game right before the end of the quarter. Here come the Mustangs looking to change that. Hughes pulls up from 3, no good. But as we head to the second quarter, we have a 13-13 tie on the Station on Main scoreboard. You listen to a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Quality is the one thing that you can always count on when you do business with Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. Whether you're looking for strong, high-quality cement for construction, sand and gravel for road base, a cement trough or critter ladder for your livestock, or steel fabrication including custom towing packages, bumpers, and other vehicle accessories, you always get high-quality products and friendly, knowledgeable service at Ellingford's. Stop in today, 199 County Road, Evanston.
In the state where life is elevated, live your life in a higher gear. Cash Honda Yamaha can help you enjoy our beautiful local terrain, whether it's in the valleys, mountains, snow, or water. So get out and enjoy all nature has to offer at a higher speed. Visit Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley to start living your life at your new speed. Visit us in Hyde Park, just north of Logan, Utah.
A healthy smile improves life in many ways. Fresher breath, increased confidence, and better overall health. Dr. Sean Grohl and his team at Comprehensive Family Dental have been supporting Rich Rebels for over 25 years. Call today and schedule your next appointment. Go Rebels!
Rebels start the quarter with the ball as they go to Hoffman in the right corner. Back to Corney, he's going to fire the 3, no good. Rebounded by Slaw as he's going to draw the foul. You listen to the special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. 7:44 to go in the Stacey Repair second quarter. Kyler Hughes will walk it up the floor for the Mustangs as he goes to the corner for Bear, back into the ball game. Inside to Davis. Davis up and under move, floats one up. That's off the back rim and out. Gonder with the rebound. His shot no good. Rebound into the hands of Jaden Dash. Mustangs have struggled from inside the arc today. 9 of their 13 points have come on 3 3-pointers that they have made. Is Dash down the lane on the right wing, drops off to Meerbrook, into the corner. Lundgren fires the 3. That's good. Ridge Lundgren buries the My Local Radio 3-pointer. 16-13 on the Station on Main scoreboard as Lundgren has had himself a pretty good tournament. Some would say, I would say a breakout tournament where he's really shown what he can do for the Rebels for the next 3 years as he's only a freshman. That's the crazy part is Hughes down the lane, floats one up, rattles in and out as they fight for the rebound. Ball into the hands of Bear. Mustangs continue the possession. Davis thought about the 3. Floats one up, no good. Rich fans wanted to travel, but as it stands, Rebels will come away with the basketball in transition. Dash down the lane, fires into the corner for Hoffman, fakes the 3, attacks, floats one up, no good, but will draw a foul and shoot 2 Bear Lake Realty free throws. If you look around on the floor for the Rebels right now, Lundgren, Cornea, Dash, Hoffman, Meerbrook. These are 5 players that you could see a lot on the floor together next year as they are all underclassmen. Hoffman's first free throw rattles around and falls. 17-13 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Checking back in for the Mustangs, number 11, Riley Browning. As this could be a featured lineup for the Rebels next year is Hoffman. Second free throw is good. 18-13 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Hoffman has 4. Whistle blows. Independent Software Solutions timeout called by head coach Mike Hughes of the Manila Mustangs. Listen to a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
If you've never heard a mechanic say they truly care, then you've been at the wrong place. Stacy's Repair in Woodruff is a family-owned and operated business open since 1992. Offering all types of maintenance and repair services, you can be sure your vehicle is operating at its best. Whether your vehicle is older or the newest model, gas or diesel, we fix and maintain them all. Also offering chip repair, windshield replacement, and tires. When your vehicle needs a mechanic, bring it to the ones who truly care. Stacy's Repair in Woodruff.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. In the middle of a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. Rebels up 5, 18-13 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Mustangs, Bear, he's going to pull up from the right wing. Shot goes wide of the rim and lands out of bounds. It'll be Rebels basketball. 6:19 to go in the Station Repair second quarter. Rebels up by 5. They have an opportunity to extend the lead here with Cornea. He's going to walk it up the floor. 5 on the floor for the Rebels. Desch, Meerbrook, Hoffman, Lundgren, and Cornea. 5 on the floor for the Mustangs. Slaw, Davis, Gonder, Bear, and Browning. Lundgren down the lane, flips one off the backboard, is fouled on the play. Will shoot 2 Bear Lake Realty free throws. That does not fall. Looked like it was going to. Lundgren a little upset with himself that he didn't make the initial shot, but will shoot 2 free throws with 6:05 to go in the Station Repair second quarter. Lundgren's first free throw in the air, rattles around, bounces on the side of the rim and goes back in. 19-13 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Check back in the game for the Rebels. Number 3, Trey Walker, and number 13, Noah Perry, replacing Meerbrook and Hoffman. Lundgren goes back to the line to shoot the second Bear Lake Realty free throw. In the air, on the way, good. 20-13 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Lundgren goes 2 for 2 from the line. He's got 5 points in the contest. Slaw in the right wing. Dribbles to the top of the key. Drives right. Davis on the right wing. Surveys into the corner for Browning. He attacks, has it poked away from behind, but Noah Perry caught a little bit of the arm on the reach around. It's only the 4th team foul against the Rebels, as it's the first against Perry. Mustangs to inbound, they do. Davis in the short corner, spins. Good footwork there, but they call a traveling violation on Davis as he reversed the spin halfway through. Shot went up, but they call a travel. 5:45 to go in Station Repair second quarter as Cornea will walk it up the floor. Dribbles to the left wing, goes to dash top of the key. Surveys, gets a screen, looks it off, drives left, finds Cornea, down the lane. Right hand layup, no good. Noah Perry grabs the rebound, floats it up. He cannot get the ball to fall. As the Mustangs come away, 2013 Rebels up on the station on main scoreboard. It's Slaw into the right corner. Finds Davis on the left wing. Make that right wing. Couple dribbles for Tuck Davis, back to Slaw, top of the key to Bear on the left wing. He surveys, finds Gonder, top of the key. To Slaw on the right wing, top of the key for Browning. As the Mustangs continue to work it around, Gonder finds Davis, top of the key. He drives to the elbow, finds Slaw, right corner. Gonder to Bear in the wing. Shot clock down to 1 as he fires the shot. Not going to get it off in time, as the Rebels defense there was really good, pressuring every single shot, closing out as the Mustangs are charged with the shot clock violation. Hunter Pace will check back in for Jaden Dash as it'll be Rebels basketball. 20-13 on the station on main scoreboard. Rebels up by 7. Cornea across the timeline into the offense. Pace on the right wing. Nearly has it stripped. Shot attempt blocked for the moment, but we're going to get a foul called against Browning. I believe that's his second. Didn't put up much of an argument. As Pace was shooting 3 Bear Lake Realty free throws. First one in the air, no good. 2013 on the station on main scoreboard as Kyler Hughes is checked back into the game for the Mustangs. Ball's in the air, rattles around and falls. Pace back to the line to shoot the 3rd Bear Lake Realty free throw. Ball's in his hand, in the air, on the way, and good. As Hunter Pace goes 2 for 3 from the Bear Lake Realty free throw line. As Drake Weston will check in for Jaden Cornea. 22-13 on the station on main scoreboard. Rebels with the lead as they drop back into a 1-3-1 zone. Hughes, top of the key, spins back to Muir in the right wing. Top of the key for Hughes. Muir has it right corner, inside to Gonder. His shot blocked by Trey Walker. Here come the Rebels back the other way. Pace finds Lundgren on the left wing. Spins back into the lane to Walker. Attacks, floats one from 5 feet, no good. As that ball rattles around and comes out, Hughes looks to push for the Mustangs. Crosses over in the lane, drops it off inside. Shot attempt, no good, but we'll have a foul as Gavin Gonder was bumped in the air. Foul's on Lundgren, his first. Team 5th. Don't necessarily mind that foul, especially with only 5 team fouls in the half. Send Gavin Gonder to the line to shoot 2 free throws. First one on the way is good. Jared Mason checks back in for Ridge Lundgren. And when I say you want to send him to the line, you don't want to just give up easy layups underneath. As Gonder back to the line, shoots the 2nd free throw. That's off the back rim and out. Rebounded by the Mustangs. Davis lays it in. Can't have that happen as the Rebels got a miss. We're unable to gather the rebound. Instead, it turns into a 3-point possession for the Mustangs. Weston to Perry to Mason on the left wing. Top of the key for Walker. So Walker drives right. Spins back into the lane. Splits the double team. Floats it off the backboard. No good. Noah Perry slaps the ball out of there into the hands of Weston. 18 to go on the shot clock. Weston down the lane to Walker. Back to Weston in the left corner. Goes to Perry at the elbow, nearly loses it, finds Mason open in the right corner. 3 on the way, no good. Rebound pulled in by the Mustangs as Davis looks to push it up the floor. Stops, goes to the corner for Browning. He's going to be called for a traveling violation. The Rebels basketball, 22-16 on the station on main scoreboard. Rebels with the lead with 3:18 to go in the Station Repair second quarter. Weston will initiate the offense for the Rebels as the Mustangs drop back from the man-to-man defense. Dribbles to the left wing, surveys, finds Mason, top of the key, gets a pick from Walker, drives right, finds Trey, top of the key. Thought about the shot, instead goes back to Mason on the right wing. Weston, top of the key, drives right to Mason, hands to Walker, who's going to be called for a traveling violation. He lifted his pivot foot. 2:54 to go in the Station Repair second quarter. Rebels up 22-16 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Rebels are playing a 1-3-1 zone as Hughes. Pump fakes, goes inside to Davis. Turns, fires off glass, that's good. 22-18 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Rebels with a chance to get those back. Hands to Pace on the left wing. Attacks the middle of the floor. Finds Walker. Left corner three in the air. In and out. Rebounded by Hughes. Here come the Mustangs back the other way. Hughes behind the back dribble. Pass inside deflected. No. It's just going to be out of bounds off the Mustangs. Back in the game for the Rebels, Cornea and Muirbrook. As the Mustangs look to extend their defense a little bit. As Cornea is the only one in the front court, 1-on-2 right now. As that's knocked out of bounds off of Cornea. Rebels have to do a better job of getting back and setting something up to break the press. They left Cornea on an island, 1-on-2. And he was unable to get the ball in bounds. This is a tough ask of a point guard to go 1 and 2. 2:21 to go in the Stacey's Repair second quarter. Hughes on the wing. Had it poked away from behind, right into the hands of Tuck Davis as Hughes looks to attack. Floats it from the lane, that's good. Turnover comes back to haunt the Rebels as they lead 22-20 on the Station on Main scoreboard. 2 minutes to go in the Stacey's Repair second quarter. Cornea picks up his dribble on the left wing, hands it to Pace. Pace hands to Walker, top to key. Loses it as Tuck Davis is out in front of everyone. His layup on the way, good, and he's fouled on the play. Chance to give the Mustangs a lead as it's been a 8-0 run for the Mustangs. As Carter Hoffman will check in for Trey Walker.
Basket was good. Tuck Davis will shoot a free throw.
Davis to the line to shoot the and one. Ball's in the air. In and out. We have a tie game, 22-22, as the Rebels look to push. Cornea finds Mason on the right wing. To Hoffman. Gets a screen from the right corner. Tries to drive down the lane. His pass deflected as we're going to get a foul called as Carter Hoffman will shoot the 1-and-1. It's on Muir, his first, teammate. Hoffman to shoot the 1-and-1. First Bear Lake Realty free throw in the air, no good. Rebounded by the Mustangs. Here they come back the other way with Hughes. To Browning in the left corner. Fakes the shot, drives baseline, jump stops. Passes off the hands of Hughes, but Davis is able to save it for the Mustangs as Cornea strips him from behind. Pass ahead to Pace. He attacks down the middle of the floor, lays it off glass and in. 24-22 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Rebels retake the lead with 1:12 to go. Rich County Government steal for Jaden Cornea leads to a layup for Hunter Pace. He has 10. Hughes on the right wing, into the corner for Browning. Browning from the right corner, back to Muir in the right corner. They go inside to Gonder, spins back, finds Browning open, right wing three in the air, no good. Rebounded by Pace, and the Rebels look to push. Down the right wing with Hunter Pace, he drives into the lane, stops, looks for a teammate, finds Muirbrook in the corner. Muirbrook drives baseline. He's able to wrap around pass to Hoffman, top of the key. To Mason on the left wing. Drives, hands to Cornea top the key. He drives down the left side of the lane. He's going to be bumped on his way to the hoop. Falls on Davis. It'll be his first. Team 9th as Jaden Cornea will shoot the 1-and-1. Zane Thomas will check into the game for Gavin Gonder. As Cornea will shoot the 1-and-1. Free throw in the air is good. Cornea gets his first points of the ball game. Will step back to the Bear Lake Realty free throw line to shoot the second half of the 1-and-1. In the air is good. 26-22 on the Station on Main scoreboard. 30 seconds to go in the Station Repair. Second quarter as Weston's going to check in for Cornea. Hughes will walk it up the floor. Mustangs have the option to hold the ball for the final shot. Crosses the timeline as he will dribble on the right wing, back at the half-court line, as it looks like the Mustangs are looking for the final shot. 10 to go in the quarter. Hughes into the offense with 7. Down the lane. Reaches around, floats one up and in. 26-24. As that'll do it for us here in the second half. You're listening to a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com as we go to the Gare Bear fan cam. And unfortunately, this is the part of the broadcast where you would see the Rich Rebel fans here cheering on their team, as unfortunately we don't have the TV rights to the 1A state tournament. But I can tell you right now that there's still quite a few Rich faithful here for the last 2 games of the tournament, as we are in the 5th place game of the tournament for the boys. Rebels up 26-24. When we come back, we'll have the halftime show.
If you've never heard a mechanic say they truly care, then you've been at the wrong place. Stacy's Repair in Woodruff is a family-owned and operated business open since 1992. Offering all types of maintenance and repair services, you can be sure your vehicle is operating at its best. Whether your vehicle is older or the newest model, gas or diesel, we fix and maintain them all. Also offering chip repair, windshield replacement, and tires. When your vehicle needs a mechanic, bring it to the ones who truly care. Stacy's Repair in Woodruff.
Business cards are a powerful and inexpensive way to promote the goods and services you offer. You can design your own cards or have the professionals at Westar Printing design your business cards. Now with same-day and next-day turnaround on all business card printing, you don't have to wait. Get your business cards today. Professional quality, inexpensive prices, and quick turnaround. Visit Westar Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston, across from the library. Westar Printing, 307-789-5202.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Now you can get your oil changed, have minor repairs made to your vehicle, and get it completely detailed at one location in one appointment. T-Bar Body Shop in Evanston does body work and more, a lot more. If you need to have a trailer rewired, your brakes replaced, a chip repaired in your windshield, or your windshield replaced, you can get it all done at T-Bar Body Shop. This is the manager, Jeremy Rex, inviting you to stop in for a free quote today. T-Bar Body Shop, 515 County Road. Let T-Bar fix your car.
At the Evanston Walmart, you'll find all the tools students need to succeed. Our team is At the Evanston Walmart, you'll find all the tools students need to succeed. Our team is committed to providing quality products and an excellent shopping experience. Stop in today. 125 North 2nd Street, Evanston. Walmart. Save money, live better.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. It is time for the Crawford Trough halftime show. Rebels up 26-24 on the Station on Main scoreboard. When we come back, we'll have your first half highlights for you, brought to you by the town of Randolph.
There's nothing better than a yummy, delicious cheeseburger. Except maybe if you add a large raspberry shake and tater tots that are cooked to perfection with just a little extra crunch. That's what you get with every burger at the Crawford Trough in Randolph. There's a full menu to choose from, filled with delicious options that will tickle your taste buds every time. But when you find yourself craving a burger, always choose Crawford Trough. Nothing else compares. The Crawford Trough in Randolph. Stop in today.
back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. We are in the middle of the Crawford Trough halftime show on a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com, live from the Sevier Valley Center. It is the 5th place ball game where the Rebels lead the Mustangs 26-24. And we talked about it before the game. When these two get together, they put on a show, and it's been a show so far. We come back, we'll have your first half highlights for you.
Randolph, Utah is a town of extremes at an elevation of 6,300 feet with temperatures that can range from 90 degrees in the summer and sometimes 40 below in the winter. The folks that call Randolph home have to be a hardy crew. Rich County residents value hard work, education, and believe in God, family, country, and being a good neighbor. Mayor Sim Bell and Town Board Melanie Lim, Clay Barker, Brandon Hatch, Cullen Pace, and Clerk April Grohl support the Rich Rebels and invite you to visit Randolph whenever you can.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. 26-24 on the station on main scoreboard. It is time for the Crawford Trough halftime show, the place to eat and drink, as we'll have your Town of Randolph first half highlights for you. And for the Rebels, they lead 26-24, scoring 13 points in both quarters. As leading the way for the Rebels is Hunter Pace. He has 10. Following up, Ridge Lundgren with 7. Carter Hoffman has 4. Jaden Dash has 2, and Logan Clough has a point for a grand total of 26. On the other side, for the Mustangs, Tuck Davis leads the way with 8. I take that back. Kyler Hughes leads the way with 9. Tuck Davis has 8. Browning and Bear with 3 as Gonder has a point. And that will do it for our first half highlights for a grand total of 24 for the Mustangs. 13 points in the first quarter, 11 in the second. When we come back, we'll have your halftime adjustments for you. You're listening to a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
So this is the reserve at Bear Lake, most beautiful place in the world. Come here and find out how you can buy your own Airbnb property and help pay for itself, or just come here and enjoy a second home in sports courts, pools, hot tubs, access to 200 miles of mountain trails, brand new homes now starting at $600,000, quarter shares starting at $250,000. Would like you to invite you to be part of that. Call Gary McKee at Bear Lake Realty at 435-946-8888.
As one of the region's most visited websites, mylocalradio.com is here to serve you. Catch up on local and regional news and information. Buy, sell, or trade your good used items on the radio classifieds. Check the weather forecast or catch our live coverage of your high school teams in action, all on mylocalradio.com. Like us on Facebook so you never miss a giveaway, and visit mylocalradio.com today to stream it all live.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. Rebels up 26-24 on station on main scoreboard as we have 2 minutes, 10 seconds left to go in the Crawford Trough halftime show. It is time for some halftime adjustments. If you're the Rebels, you have to keep defending well, as they've been able to defend the Mustangs pretty well so far, as they've only scored 24 points. They average 56.9 per game, so they're kind of on their average, but they've had a lot of tough looks at the rim that haven't fallen, and the Rebels' interior defense has been good there. You want to start grabbing a couple more defensive rebounds. Can't give up as many offensive rebounds in the second half as they did the first half, as the Mustangs have a decided size advantage, especially when you're playing a 1-3-1 zone. It's a lot easier to say you shouldn't give up offensive rebounds, but in a 1-3-1, it is not easy to grab those boards. Offensively, they want to keep spreading the wealth. Hunter Pace has 10. Lundgren has 7, so a couple different players stepping up, as Lundgren has had a very solid tournament as a freshman. For a freshman, I'd say it'd be a great tournament as he was able to keep the Rebels in the game against Panguitch. And today he has 7 points in the first half. Keep working the ball around. Carson Muirbrook doesn't have a point yet. I don't remember Carson even having a shot in that first half. So if you can get an opportunity to go inside, Davis will probably play defense man-to-man against Muirbrook. If you can try to get it inside to Muirbrook, go at Davis, that's going to maybe tire him out a little bit more for the offensive end, trying to make him work a little more on the defensive end. As we got 35 to go in the halftime show, as we go to our live cam right now, as we're about to start the Epic Recreation third quarter. Rebels up 26-24 on the Station on Main scoreboard. $15 to go in the halftime. Mustangs at the bench discussing as the Rebels will come over. Last person to the pile, or excuse me, to the huddle for the Rebels is Taylor Walker as he chases the ball down from across the way. As the horn sounds, we're ready to go here in the third quarter. Referees will give final instructions to the players. Ball will start with the Mustangs. They're going to attack from right to left. If you're sitting at the scorer's table, Rebels are attacking left to right. Rebels in their road blue uniforms. Rebels script across the chest. For the Mustangs, they're in their home whites with Manila, red stripe on the shoulders, red stripe down the side. They have a white star on the stripe of their shorts. 5 on the floor for the Rebels: Cornea, Pace, Muirbrook, Hoffman, and Desch. 5 on the floor for the Mustangs: Hughes, Slaw, Gonder, Davis, and Bear. As Hughes attacks the free throw line. Had it poked away into the hands of Davis, who jab steps, fires the three, no good. Jaden Desch comes away with the board. Here come the Rebels. They push ahead to Hunter Pace. Catches on the left wing, finds Cornea atop the key. Dribbles back to the left wing, looks to set up the offense. Muirbrook's battling hard inside, wanting to go there, unable to get it to him. Instead, they go to Pace, top the key, drives right down the lane, floats one off glass, no good. Rebound pulled in by Gonders. The Mustangs are on the attack. 7:15 to go in the Epic Recreation third quarter. Hughes down the left wing into the corner for Slaw. Goes to Gonder underneath. Has it poked away by Carter Hoffman. Rebels push it ahead to Cornea on the left wing. Has hit stripped from him as Davis left the ball as he tried to pick it up and go down the floor. Muirbrook picks it up, drives down the lane. Right-handed layup. No good. That's a great contest there from Gavin Gonder. Hughes on the wing. Drives to the right wing into the corner for Bear. Pass deflected into the hands of Gonder. He saves it as Hunter Pace got his fingertips to it as it goes out of bounds. It'll be Mustangs basketball as Gonder tried to save it into the corner. Woodrow Bear will inbound for the Mustangs. Gonder catches in the right corner to Hughes up top. Floats one up from 15, short rim and out. As Desch grabs the rebound, throws it ahead to Pace, who makes the catch, is fouled from behind. Will shoot 2 Bear Lake Realty free throws. That's a good find there from Jaden Desch as he caught the ball inside the paint. Threw a pass ahead that was caught at the three-point line. 6:28 to go in the Epic Recreation third quarter. Hunter Pace to shoot 2 free throws. Pace's first free throw is good. Pace will go back to the line and shoot the second half of the Bear Lake Realty free throws. Ball is in the air. It is good as well. Pace is 6 of 7 from the free throw line, 28-24 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Rebels have been pretty good from the stripe today. They've only missed 3. As Hughes catches on the right wing. They try to go inside, pass poked away by Desch. It'll be out of bounds off the Rebels. Good interior defense there from Desch. Pass is deflected out of bounds by Desch again. Rebels are 12 of 15 from the line in the contest. As Hughes has to inbound from the corner, is able to get it in. Right back to him, left wide open, fires the 3, that's long. Rebound into the hands of Davis. He has it stripped by Muirbrook as he tried to make a move. Rebels come back the other way. Desch. Surveys top of the key. He'll hand to Cornea as the Rebels will reset the offense. He drives left against Davis. Spins back to Pace on the wing. Pace tries to go inside, pass poked away as it's going to be knocked out of bounds off of the Rebels. As Hughes barely got his fingertips to it, but it was enough just to hit the ball off of Hoffman's foot. Carter tried to save it, but the ball hit the line before he could grab it. Hughes will walk it up the floor, 28-24 on the Station on Main scoreboard, 5:38 to go in the Epic Recreation third quarter as the ball goes right through Davis's hands out of bounds. Unforced error there as the Mustangs, they're going to bring pressure. Hoffman will inbound. Finds Pace, spins. Hughes goes flying by trying to get the strip. Rebels can push if they have numbers. They slow it down, they'll wait as the Rebels look to set up the offense. Desch on the left wing. Surveys, hands to Cornea. He looks from the top of the key to Pace on the right wing. Muirbrook catches top of the key, fakes a shot, tries to go inside, stolen by Davis. 5:09 to go in the Epic Recreation third quarter. Hughes will walk it up the floor. Davis top of the key, surveys. Fires it inside to Browning, who lays it in. That's a good find there from Davis. First basket of the quarter for the Mustangs as Hoffman has it on the right wing. He looks to attack inside to Muirbrook, turns. He fires off glass, that's short, and we're going to get a foul called against the Rebels. Go beyond Muirbrook. It's his first. Checking in the ball game for the Rebels, number 12, Ridge Lundgren. 4:47 to go in the Epic Recreation third quarter. Hughes is going to walk it across the timeline. Fires to Slaw on the left wing, right back to Hughes. Slaw catches left wing into the corner for Browning. Thought about the shot, instead goes back to Slaw, top of the key. He finds Davis middle of the floor. Davis looks to attack, drops it off inside to Browning again. He floats one up and in. 28-28 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Got a tie ball game, 4:20 to go in the Epic Recreation third quarter as Cornea will walk it up the floor. Drives left into the paint, his shot on the way. Good, that's a tough shot there from Jaden Cornea as he's able to float it high off the glass, 30-28. Rebels with a 2-point lead, 4 minutes to go in the Epic Recreation third quarter. Davis fires the top to key three, rattles in and out as Desch pulls in the board. He'll run the offense for the Rebels as he pushes it up the court. Hands to Lundgren on the left wing, crosses over down the lane, pulls up, finds Muirbrook, looks to attack, back to Lundgren, 15-foot jumper, good. Good ball movement there, a little two-man action between Lundgren and Muirbrook as Lundgren picks up his 9th point of the ball game as Hughes into the corner for Gonder. He loses it, Desch with the steal, looking to push. Finds Lundgren on the left wing, slows it down, looks to attack, spins back. Finds Muirbrook. He'll hand to Pace. Pace, one dribble, pulls up, top the key, three is good! And Hunter Pace drills the My Local Radio three-pointer, putting the Rebels up 7. Pace has 15 in the contest. What a way if you're Hunter Pace on your final game as a Rich Rebel, putting up 15 through 2.5 quarters. That's going to cause an Independent Software Solutions timeout called by the bench of the Mustangs. You're listening to a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Whether you're kicking up the dust in the hills, making waves down on the lake, or taking advantage of the world's greatest powder, don't just hope to have fun. Take that sled by the handlebars and make your time at Bear Lake epic. Epic Recreation rents equipment and cabins for your vacation fun at beautiful Bear Lake. From watercraft, large and small, to UTVs, sleds, and more. Epic Recreation has it all. On-road, off-road, or out on the Caribbean blue water. Book your next adventure at epicrecreation.net.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. Rebels up 35-28 on the Station on Main scoreboard as this is the 5th place ball game here at the Sevier Valley Center on the final day of the tournament. Rebels up 35-28 over the Mustangs. Third time these two teams have played. And if you're the Rebels, You've gotten great contributions from Hunter Pace and Ridge Lundgren. Pace has 15, Lundgren has 9 off the bench as a freshman, which has been key here in this ballgame as the Rebels are going to fall back in a little bit of a 2-1-2 zone. A programming note as Davis fires the long three, buries it. That was behind the college three-point line. Mustangs needed that basket, but the girls Rebels game will be right after this one. It'll be on the same stream. So after this game, stay with us as Jaden Dash pulls up from 3. That's good as the Rebels get that 3 right back. 38-31 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Mustangs with the ball. 2:40 to go in the Epic Recreation third quarter. Hughes crosses over Davis, top of the key. Jab steps, thought about it. Instead, they go to Browning. He's going to fire the left corner 3. That short rebound was swiped out by Gavin Gonder, but swiped out of bounds, as it'll be Rebels basketball across from the Manila bench, right in front of their cheer team as Lundgren to inbound, finds Cornea, looks to push it. Desch catches in the right wing, attacks, floats one up, and he's going to be called for the offensive foul. That's Desch's third. Trey Walker will check in for the Rebels, replacing Desch. Rebels have to jump stop in the lane. That's about 10 charges in the last 6 quarters against the Mustangs. They have to know that someone's going to step in, try to take a charge, jump stop, pull up, hit a 15-foot jumper. Jaden Desch is perfectly capable of that as Hughes catches left wing, drives baseline, lays it up and in with the right hand from behind the backboard, 38-33. But if you're the Rebels, you got to stop in the lane, fire a jump shot or pump fake, get them to try to block the shot as Walker catches on the wing. Goes to Meerbrook, top of the key. He pulls up from the left elbow. That's no good. Punched out by Cornea, but into the hands of Gonder as he finds Hughes. But offensively, if the Rebels jump stop, you can't get a charge when you jump stop a foot away from a player. If they go down, they're not going to get the call, or you're going to get an open look as Davis fires from top of the key. No good. Lundgren skies for the rebound. Freshman looks to push it up the floor. Does on the right wing. Slows down. Drives right. Nearly loses it. Is able to maintain possession. Draws the foul. As Lundgren was strong with the ball there. That'll be against Hughes. His first. Only second of the half against the Mustangs. Rebels only have 2 team fouls as well. Another reminder as we're getting close to the fourth quarter, these teams have played 4 basketball games in 4 days. The legs are probably getting a little tired if we're being completely honest. As Hoffman checks in for Meerbrook. Cornea catches in the right corner. Drives, finds Lundgren top of the key. Stops, pops from 3, no good. Left it just a little bit short as the Rebels come back, or excuse me, the Mustangs come back the other way. 38-33, 1:10 to go in the Epic Recreation third quarter. Rebels are playing a 3-2 zone here as Hughes finds Muir on the right wing to Browning up top. His pass deflected into the air by Cornea. Mustangs maintain possession in the short corner for Thomas. To Browning up top. Pass again deflected by Cornea into the hands of Hughes. As it's poked away from behind, Jaden Cornea out in front of everyone, catches, lays it off the right glass, and lays it up from the right block and in off the glass. 40-33 as Cornea's defense there pays off. Got 2 deflections of a pass and was able to poke it away. Skip pass in the corner for Browning. He's going to fire the left corner 3. That's short. Rebounded for the moment by the Rebels as it's poked out of bounds by the Mustangs. It'll be Rebels basketball. I think Browning got his hand in there. 29.2 to go in the Epic Recreation third quarter. Mustangs looking to press. If you're the Rebels here, you can hold for the final shot, up 7. As Lundgren catches underneath his own hoop. Takes a couple dribbles, spaces out, gets some room. Gets a screen from Hoffman as Lundgren down the lane, floats one up, no good. 15 to go in the quarter. Hughes pushes it up the floor. Lays it off glass, no good. Mustangs lay it in. 40-35, here come the Rebels back the other way. It's Cornea. Around the back dribble, pulls up from about half court, floats one off glass, hits the rim, no good. And that'll do it for us here in the third quarter. Rebels lead 40-35 on the Station on Main scoreboard. You're listening to a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Whether you're kicking up the dust in the hills, making waves down on the lake, or taking advantage of the world's greatest powder, don't just hope to have fun. Take that sled by the handlebars and make your time at Bear Lake epic. Epic Recreation rents equipment and cabins for your vacation fun at beautiful Bear Lake. From watercraft, large and small, to UTVs, sleds, and more, Epic Recreation has it all. On-road, off-road, or out on the Caribbean blue water. Book your next adventure at epicrecreation.net.
This presentation on mylocalradio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston.
Supporting the Rich Rebels in everything they do. J-Bar Auto and J-Bar Excavation in Randolph provide services to Rich Rebel fans every day. Auto repair, tires, sand, and gravel. J-Bar Auto and J-Bar Excavation on Main Street in Randolph. Stop in today.
Amazing people work at the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital in Montpelier.
As Lundgren gives the Rebels a 7-point lead. Before the break, the Mustangs were able to cut it to 5. Lundgren has double digits with 11. Hughes finds Browning in the corner. Davis spins back. His layup no good. Rebound in the hands of Lundgren. As he turns, finds Desch. They'll push it up the floor. Rebels gave the Mustangs an extra opportunity before the quarter. If they could have held the Mustangs at 7, they'd be up 9 now, as that's something you're going to have to do to beat this Mustangs team, is you got to play smart here in the fourth quarter. 7:15 to go. Rebels up 42-35. Lundgren in the corner, spins back, bounces it to Desch on the backdoor cut, reaches around, tries to shoot it, no good. Late in the shot clock, as here come the Mustangs back 2-on-1. Davis down the lane, lays it off the glass and in. 42-37. Here comes Cornea as the Rebels look to push. 6:54 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. Lundgren top of the key. Down the wing to Desch. Surveys. Fakes the handoff to Lundgren, continues to drive baseline. Looking to post up his defender. Instead, he'll draw the foul. But back to the last possession for the Rebels before the half, before the quarter, not the three-point shot. The heave at the end. Rebels were up 7 with the ball. They shot with about 9 seconds left. A tough shot that they could probably get at any time in the possession. It wasn't necessarily an open one. Mustangs come back down, cut it to 5, as that cuts the lead, is what the lead is now. As Cornea drives baseline, finds Hoffman. Back to Cornea in the corner. Continues his drive down the lane, shot blocked out of bounds, but the Rebels, they'd be up 7 right now if you don't give the extra opportunity. When you're that late in the clock, especially with a 7-point lead, you have to either take a great shot early in the shot clock if you're going to do that, or you hold for the last shot. Pass stolen by Hughes. He throws it off Lundgren out of bounds. It'll be Mustangs basketball. Hughes will walk it up the floor. Browning on the wing. Gets a screen, drives top of the key. Stolen by Cornea. 2-on-1 coming back the other way for the Rebels. Drop it off to Lundgren. Lundgren with the right hand layup. Finishes it off the glass from the left side. 44-37. Lundgren now has 13 in the ball game as Hughes will walk it up the floor. 5:44 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. As Cornea is going to be called for the foul. Of note, that last foul against Slaw that Desch drew is Slaw's 4th foul. Checking the ball game for the Rebels, Weston and Walker will replace Hoffman and Cornea. Hughes at the top of the key. Gonder on the left wing, back to Hughes. He steps into a three-pointer. That's out. Off the side rim and out as Gonder gets the rebound. Turns, fires, shot, no good. Davis has the ball stripped as he goes up on the rebound. Meerbrook comes away with the Rich County government steal. Finds Walker as the Rebels are off and running. Weston catches at the Snow College S. 5:25 to go here from the Sevier Valley Center as Dash pulls up, thought about the shot. Meerbrook looked to go get the rebound, wasn't there for the pass. Mustang steal, here comes Hughes back the other way. He navigates his way down the lane, lays it up and in. As an Independent Software Solutions timeout called by the Mustangs head coach. You listen to a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. More of the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter after this.
Amazing people work at the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital in Montpelier. From the receptionists to the doctors, the x-ray techs to the food service staff, from the phlebotomist to housekeeping and everyone in between. The care you receive can't be matched anywhere else. We really care about your health. We care about you. We work hard to have top quality equipment and facilities and provide a wide range of services so we can serve every patient. When selecting your healthcare providers, choose Bear Lake Memorial Hospital. You'll feel the difference.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. Rebels up 44-39 on the station on main scoreboard. It will be Rebels basketball to start this possession as Walker looks like he'll do the honors to inbound. Mustangs are going to bring pressures. They have 4 players in the front court. Walker to inbound. He's able to run the baseline, as he does, finds Lundgren. Great job there from Walker to get the ball inbounds. Lundgren slows it down, waits for his teammates as the Rebels are able to break the pressure. Weston will set up the offense with 5 minutes to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. Lundgren on the right wing, gets a screen, drives left to Meerbrook on the right wing. He's going to drive down the lane, jump stops, finds Weston backdoor. Good find there from Carson Meerbrook as Drake Weston worked himself to the opposite block. Lays it in, 46-39 on the station on main scoreboard as Hughes push it up the floor. Browning catches on the left wing. To Hughes, open, right wing 3 in the air. Too long as Walker grabs the board. He clears out, looks to push. Weston catches on the left wing. Pulls up, 15-footer from the corner, no good. Lundgren got his hands to the rebound, unable to corral it as Carson Meerbrook will be called for the reach-in foul. Only the 4th foul against the Rebels in the half. That is his 3rd. Or actually make that his 2nd. Hunter Pace, Jaden Cornea check in for Walker and Weston. Once again, this is the 5th place game here at the Sevier Valley Center. As Hughes into the corner for Browning. He's going to fire the right corner 3, back rim and out as Meerbrook comes away with the board. Finds Dash, 4:08 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. Rebels basketball, they lead 46-39 on the station on main scoreboard. Cornea to Dash on the left wing. Surveys, gets the pick, pulls up from the free throw line, back rim and out. It's a good shot there from Dash. As 2-on-1 coming back the other way, Hughes, layup, no good, but Hunter Pace fouled him. Not the worst foul in the world from Pace as it was 2-on-1. But I like that shot there from Jaden Desch. The last time Desch drove the lane, he drove straight into a Mustangs player and drew the foul. This time, there was a player in the lane set up for a charge. Desch stopped at the free throw line, pulled up for a jumper that he is very capable of making. Just missed that one. Hughes. Free throw is good. Hughes will go back to the line to shoot the second half of the pair. But if you're the Rebels and you get a free throw line jumper on a possession, I'm sure you'll take that shot almost every single possession that you can. As Hughes comes back to the line to shoot the second free throw. In the air is good. 46-41 on the station on main scoreboard. Hughes comes into the matchup. A 71% free throw shooter. Has 10 in the contest. Or make that 12, excuse me. Lundgren finds Hoffman top the key to Cornea on the right wing. He drives into the corner for Pace. pace from his left corner. Goes to Lundgren, top of the key, fakes the shot, steps back. He'll fire this one. That's back rim and out. Rebound on the floor as Muirbrook's able to come away with it. Step through, lays it up, no good. Rebound into the hands of Hoffman. He goes down with the ball, and that's going to lead to a foul. If you're Hoffman there, you cannot bring the ball down in 3 players of traffic. You have to go right up with it as Hoffman picks up his first foul. It's one thing that watching basketball all weekend I've noticed is that a lot of players bring the ball down inside, and that allows some of the smaller players to get their hands on the ball, either draw a jump ball or strip it, where if he goes right up with it, get the ball to the rim, he has an opportunity to either draw a foul or get the shot off as Hughes catches in the left corner. He's going to attack the middle of the floor. Finds Gonder at the right elbow. Top of the key for Muir. He pulls up, side rim and out as the rebound goes to Pace. Finds Cornea, Rebels off on the attack. They're up 5, 2:45 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. It is imperative that the Rebels get a good shot here, as they'll have a fresh shot clock to do so as Cornea is fouled on the play. Independent Software Solutions timeout coming from the Rebels bench. You listen to a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Whatever brings you to Evanston, whether it's high school sports, a teaching conference, music festivals, speech and debate, or your job, always book your hotel reservations at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. With 165 ground-level rooms on 10 beautiful acres, the Best Western offers everything you need, including clean, comfortable rooms, a business office, workout room, and a full-service restaurant, plus a complimentary breakfast with every stay. Whenever you're in Evanston, make your hotel reservations with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. We are in the 5th place game as the Rebels lead 46-41 over the Mustangs on the station on main scoreboard. Rebels ball out of bounds in front of their own bench. They have a fresh shot clock to work with, as that last foul was against Davis, only his second of the game. For the Rebels here, last game of the year, it's all about execution. If you can execute down the stretch, you'll be able to put the Mustangs away. But you have to execute his pace on the wing. Finds Desch top of the key, 35 to go on the shot clock. He'll survey. It's Cornea top of the key. Hands Pace on the right wing. Back to Cornea in the right corner, excuse me. Goes to Pace on the right wing. Inside, try to go to Muirbrook. They turn it over. Here come the Mustangs back the other way. It's Hughes. Pushes it to the three-point line, slows it down, looks to reset the offense. Turned his back for the moment to Cornea as Cornea looked to blitz. Goes back to Hughes, fires the three, in and out. Rebound by Davis, left it short. Rebound pulled in by Pace as the Rebels come back the other way, 3-on-2. As Pace is nearly stripped from behind, turns it over to Davis. As here come the Mustangs back the other way, Browning has a bounce off of him, out of bounds. It'll be Rebels basketball. Good effort to get back on the play by Carter Hoffman. 46-41 as the Rebels will inbound. We're going to get a 30-second timeout called by head coach Lex Corney. I like this call as it's getting a little helter-skelter out on the floor. Wants to calm his team down and talk about their game plan for the next 158 here in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. This is a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. As we're going to go to the fan cam, brought to you by broker Gary McKee and Bear Lake Realty. For all your realty needs, call 435-946-8888. Of course, this is the part of the broadcast where you typically see the Rebels student section over there as they are still cheering. As you can see, Sam Leifson, state wrestling champ Nia Jolly's in the crowd as well. As you're trying to pick out individuals from the crowd, the girls basketball team standing to our right, they will play next. A broadcast note for you, it will be on the same stream. So if you want to stay tuned for the girls game, stay right on this YouTube stream. We'll have it for you. As we go back to our live cam, of course, we don't have those streaming rights because the Utah High School Athletic Association, sold those rights to a different company, and of course that company is across the way from me. But we are able to do the radio rights, and we are here for it as Hoffman will inbound. To Cornea Cornea double teamed immediately, but he finds Hoffman. Rebels got to go as they're going to get called for a 10-second call if they're not quick, and they were not quick enough, but head coach Lex Cornea calls timeout at the 26-second mark of the shot clock. It's a good timeout call there from Lex as the Rebels lead by 5. They're able to work some of the clock, but unfortunately they were not able to get the ball across the timeline fast enough. Have to take a timeout. 46-41 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Rebels with a 5-point lead, 1:48 to go. Once again, all about execution. They haven't necessarily executed down the stretch the greatest, but they're able to come out here. We're 25 seconds on the clock, or 26 seconds on the shot clock. I think they'll have to reset that to 26 by rule. They do so. 1:48 to go in the ball game. Rebels can work the clock a little bit, still find a good look, but you have to be ready for the transition attack. The Mustangs down 5. They're not going to wait around. They're going to push it. As the last few possessions, the Mustangs have pushed the ball up the floor really quick. As Hoffman will inbound. Rebels stack up 3 players. Muirbrook standing at the offensive free throw line. Hoffman gets the ball. The inbound goes to Desch. Desch clears some space. Will walk it across the timeline as the Rebels go to Muirbrook on the elbow. Fakes the handoff. Spins. He got away with the travel, but he finds Cornea. Down the lane. His layup no good, but he is fouled from behind. As that foul will be on Davis, his 3rd. That'll send Jaden Cornea to the line to shoot 2 free throws. And that was a wonderfully executed possession by the Rebels. Even if they don't get the shot, they used a lot of the clock and got a good look. As Cornea will shoot 2 free throws. First one in the air is good. Cornea will go back to the line to shoot the second half of the Bear Lake Realty pair. 47-41 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Ball in the air, no good. Rebels are able to extend the lead by 1, but more importantly, work some of that clock. Here come the Mustangs back the other way. Hughes already in the lane. Turns, fires to Muir. His 3-pointer no good. Browning with the rebound and the foul makes the bucket. 3-point play on the way, or 3-point play opportunity for Riley Browning. Foul's on Pace. That's the Rebels' 17th foul. Mustangs will be shooting free throws the rest of the way. Slaw's going to check in for Browning at the next whistle. 1:20 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. 47-43 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Browning, free throw in the air, good. 47-44 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Rebels ball, they'll inbound. Hunter Pace has the ability to run the line if he would like. Gets it to Cornea. Cornea loses it, turned over for the moment as Pace dives on the floor to get the ball. Hoffman has the ball. Rebels call timeout as Lex Cornea was calling timeout as soon as Pace hit the floor. 47-44 on the Station on Main scoreboard. We'll be right back after this from our sponsors.
Amazing people work at the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital in Montpelier. From the receptionists to the doctors, the x-ray techs to the food service staff, from the phlebotomist to housekeeping and everyone in between. The care you receive can't be matched anywhere else. We really care about your health. We care about you. We work hard to have top quality equipment and facilities and provide a wide range of services so we can serve every patient. When selecting your healthcare providers, choose Bear Lake Memorial Hospital. You'll feel the difference.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plain Stars broadcast booth in the middle of a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM, online at mylocalradio.com. As the Rebels lead 47-44 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Another tight one between the Rebels and the Mustangs. 1:12 to go with the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. Rebels have to do a better job taking care of the ball. As a diving effort from Hunter Pace is what has kept this possession live, as it is Rebels basketball. Out of bounds in front of the Mustangs hoop, or excuse me, Mustangs bench. Hoffman to inbound, 3 players stack up in front of him. Muirbrook at the offensive free throw line. Cornea with the catch. Mustangs back off as they look to defend here. 1:08 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. Cornea walks up the floor. Pace on the right wing. Gets a screen, drives left. Hoffman top of the key. Finds Cornea. Goes to Meerbrook at the right elbow. Backdoor cut from Pace is deflected out of bounds. Hunter Pace lost it, but it hit Slaw on the way out of play. 53.2 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. Rebels basketball under the Manila hoop. They have 8 seconds to work with. Pace in the right corner. He's going to fire the three. That's good! Hunter Pace with a huge My Local Radio three-pointer as he extends the lead to 50-44 as the Rebels get back to play defense. Bear looking to answer right back as he does. 50-47 on the Station on Main scoreboard. I mean, why not? It is the Rebels and the Mustangs getting together for one final clash here in the 2023 season. 38.6 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. 50-47 as we're going to keep it right here from the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. Rebels lead by 3 as the Rebels band is going to serenade us with a little bit of Gangster's Paradise by Coolio. But for the Rebels, offensively, you have to get it in. You have to be strong with it. You have to imagine the Mustangs. They're not going to foul right away. They're going to try to get a steal. They trail by 3. If they get a steal in a transition three-pointer back the other way, you have to imagine they're going to trap the person that catches the inbound pass, and they're going to send someone blitzing the nearest player. So if you're the Rebels, you're going to want to kind of set up a little bit of a triangle here in the front half. Have someone in the middle of the floor and have the ability to go both wings. As with 38.6 to go, Rebels up 3 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Rebels basketball out of bounds underneath their own hoop. They will be able to run the baseline as Carson Meerbrook will inbound. 5 on the floor for the Rebels. Meerbrook, Lundgren, who's back into the game. Cornea, Desch, and Pace. For the Mustangs, Gonder, Hughes, Davis, Muir, and Slaw. As we're going to get a foul on the play. It'll be on Muir as he held Pace. Refs are going to talk about it because if the foul was before the pass, could have been an intentional foul, but they call it in the air. That is the 16th foul against the Mustangs. Rebels will have to inbound one more time to shoot free throws. 47.7 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. Discussions with head coach Lex Cornea and the back official have finished as the Rebels will get the ball, unable to move this time. As Meerbrook looks to inbound. Throws it the middle of the floor, poked away. Jaden Desch is able to save the day, rips through, finds Meerbrook. Rebels got to get it across the timeline. It's Lundgren. They got 2 seconds to do so. And they're going to draw the foul before the shot clock hits 25. As Lundgren will shoot the 1-and-1 as Davis ran over Lundgren. Head coach Mike Hughes calling for the 10-second violation, but the foul happened beforehand. I think the referee's explaining because the Rebels lost possession of the ball on the inbounds. They never had possession. The shot clock had reset. Or the foul was beforehand, one of the two. As Browning's going to check in for Slaw, offense for defense for the Mustangs. Huge moment here for the freshman Lundgren as he steps to the Bear Lake Realty free throw line to shoot the first half of the 1-and-1. In the air, rattles around, rolls out, knocked out of bounds by Desch. Mustangs basketball, 28 seconds to go in the ball game. Opportunity to tie here. As Pace will check in for Lundgren. Hughes let the ball roll to half court before he picks it up, drives into the paint, finds Muir on the left wing, thought about the three, instead goes back to Hughes, top of the key, drives the lane into the corner. Browning, his right corner three in the air, no good. Gonder had a layup, instead goes to Muir, who's going to dribble, fire, no good. Rebound into the hands of Browning, 50-49. 10.4 to go in the ball game. Rebels by 1 on the Station on Main scoreboard. 10 seconds to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. I'm not sure if Muir was trying to find Browning with the pass. That kind of worked out that way, but the initial rebound that the Mustangs got, they could have turned around and laid that in. There was no one between the defender and the hoop. Instead, he goes back out to the top of the key, and that took about 5 more seconds off the clock as the Rebels, they lead 50-49 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Why not another 1-point ball game between these two teams heading into the final seconds of the contest? The Rebels basketball out of bounds under their own hoop. They'll be able to run. They'll be able to run the floor under the hoop. 5 on the floor for the Rebels. Lundgren, Pace, Hoffman, Desch, and Cornea. For the Mustangs, Slaw, Gonder, Davis, Muir, Hughes. Carter Hoffman will inbound for the Rebels. The Mountain Valley Cattle Company inbounds play. As head coach Lex Cornea is going to use a timeout, as he just wanted to see his players on the floor and see what the Mustangs had planned. Now he'll try to draw something up for the Rebels. Back-to-back timeouts with 10.4 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. Rebels lead 50-49 on the Station on Main scoreboard. As this is the final game of the season, and for the Rebels, this would be a great way to cap their year, as they've had a tough time with the Mustangs this year, where they've sent it to overtime twice and just couldn't quite get it done. Now is the opportunity for them to finish 5th in this tournament, coming in as the 9 seed. That's not a bad day to jump up 4 spots, as the Rebels will look to inbound here. Got to imagine, once again, Mustangs aren't going to foul right away, but they're going to try to trap and get one pass. If they can't get that first pass, they're going to try to, if they can't get the steal on the first pass, they'll foul the Rebels. And the Rebels got to knock down their free throws. They were 13 of 16 in the fourth quarter yesterday to help salt that game away. They've been pretty solid from the line tonight, but they need to continue to be good, as Carter Hoffman will inbound. Rebels look like they're going to stack it up. As they do. Hoffman gets the ball, looking to inbound. Is able to get it into Desch. He turns, surveys, looks as Slaw's going to grab him. That'll be Slaw's 5th foul, as Jaden Desch will step to the Bear Lake Realty free throw line. Wonderfully executed play there by the Rebels. They were able to get Desch open, as Carson Muirbrook heads to the scorer table. He's going to check in for the Rebels, as that's Slaw's 5th foul in the seniors' last contest. As Muirbrook checks in for Lundgren. Free throw in the air from Desch, off the front rim and in. Desch back to the line to shoot the second half. In the air is good. Desch goes 2 for 2 from the Bear Lake Realty free throw line. Here come the Mustangs. Hughes to Davis, pulls up, left wing 3, back rim and out, and that's going to do it, as the Rebels avenge a couple of early season losses to the Mustangs, as you won't be able to see the screen or see the jubilation on the face of the Rebels, as they are excited about that victory. They win 52-49, as the Rebels finish 5th place in the state tournament, coming in as the 9 seed. I would say that's a pretty successful day or weekend to go 3-1. Only team that you lost to is probably the team that's going to be holding up the championship trophy at the end of the night in the Panguitch Bobcats. And with that, we're going to go to a commercial break. You listen to a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Light up your world with a custom-built LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. It's a proven fact that signage that lights up creates more attention. So light it up and then add text, images, and video, and your sign becomes even more powerful. Start sharing your advertising messages and information with your customers today. The team at Rocky Mountain Sign provides all types of quality signage that is custom-built and maintained. Call today for a free quote. Rocky Mountain Sign, 307-789-5202. Rocky Mountain Signs, serving customers in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho.
As one of the region's most visited websites, MyLocalRadio.com is here to serve you. Catch up on local and regional news and information. Buy, sell, or trade your good used items on the radio classifieds. Check the weather forecast or catch our live coverage of your high school teams in action, all on MyLocalRadio.com. Like us on Facebook so you never miss a giveaway, and visit MyLocalRadio.com today to stream it all live.
When you drive on the best tires that are rotated, balanced, and inflated properly, you can save money two ways. The best tires can reduce wear and tear on your vehicle. That saves you money in the long run. The best tires can also improve your overall miles per gallon. That helps you save every time to fill up at the pump. At Freeway Tire in Evanston, we offer the best tires with the best service for every vehicle. Make sure you're running on the best tires you can. Visit Freeway Tire today, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of a special presentation to Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at MyLocalRadio.com. 52-49 on the station on main scoreboard. Rebels avenge a couple losses early in the season to the Mustangs as they take care of this one. They're able to execute down the stretch, get the win. Jimmy John's freaky fast recap. The Rebels led most of this ball game from about start to finish. As we're going to go to our player of the game and play of the game.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Time for the precision play of the game, and we're going to give that to Hunter Pace, who buries the right corner three quickly as the Rebels take care of victory by 3. That ends up being the margin. And for our player of the game, we're going to have to give it to Hunter Pace as well, as he finishes the contest with, unofficially by my count, 20 points. As we're going to quickly transition over to the girls' game, as they will play next on the floor. We got 7 minutes to go in their warm-up as we transition to the Bear Lake Convention and Visitors Bureau pregame show on a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at MyLocalRadio.com. As they'll play the Valley Buffalo, coming in 19-6, 10-2, Rebels 19-3, 8-0. As we're going to go over the official stats for the boys basketball team. For the Rebels, leading the way is Hunter Pace. He has 18. Ridge Lundgren with 13. Jaden Desch finishes with 7 and 2 huge free throws at the end. Jaden Cornea with 7 as well. Carter Hoffman had 4. Drake Weston with 2, and Logan Clough finishes with the point as the Rebels take care of business in that ball game. When we come back, we'll have the Bear Lake Convention Visitors Bureau pregame show for you on a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at MyLocalRadio.com.
When you think about Bear Lake, think family, fun, fishing, beaches, boats, green, and great food. Think water, wildlife, trails, and shakes. Snow, scenery, and sun. Think summer. Go to bearlake.org and plan your visit today. Visit scenic Idaho.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at MyLocalRadio.com. It'll be the Rebels taking on the Buffalo in this third, fourth place matchup. I know if you're the Rebels, you had your heart set on winning a state title here in the basketball tournament, but job's not over yet. You have an opportunity to finish in third and finish the season with a win. Send the seniors out with a win, as you can't do much about not playing in the finals now, but what you can do is you can go out and finish third place, finish the season with a victory, and end on a high note for going into next year. I know for the seniors that won't matter much, but heading into next season, you want to go in on a high note. Look at the boys. The boys, for example, just sent a message to MANILA about going into next year that, hey, we can play with you guys. We can beat you guys, not just play with you. And heading into next season, that thought's going to be in the back of the Mustangs' mind when they play twice next year in region play. For the Rebels, I mean, I know Valley's not a region opponent, but you want to show that yesterday was just a little bit of an off night. Come back, bounce back, play strong. Come out and beat the Buffaloes. If they want to do that, they're going to have to guard the three-point line. When we come back, we'll have your standout student of the week. This is a special presentation of Rich Rebels Basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
This presentation on mylocalradio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston.
Business cards are a powerful and inexpensive way to promote the goods and services you offer. You can design your own cards or have the professionals at Weststar Printing design your business cards. Now with same-day and next-day turnaround on all business card printing, you don't have to wait. Get your business cards today. Professional quality, inexpensive prices, and quick turnaround. Visit Weststar Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston, across from the library. Weststar Printing, 307-789-5202.
Haiti Pugmire Jr. at Rich High School in Haiti. State tournament's right around the corner. You got to be excited. I'm excited. I'm sure everyone's excited.
Yeah, I'm actually very excited. A little nervous, but I'm just ready to play.
Yeah, I can imagine. A lot of the girls on your team, they've been here already this year with the state tournament run. Unfortunately, you were injured, but what from that experience are they kind of relying on going into this?
Well, just as volleyball, we're going in number 1, and we also haven't lost to a 1A team yet. So I think it also gives us an advantage because we've already done it before. They already did it in volleyball, and I know we can.
So one thing I noted in the first basketball game that you guys played of the year against Panguitch was your first athletic competition after coming back from a very bad injury. You want to discuss that and what it means to you getting back to being able to play some pretty good ball after a big injury.
It was so excited. I loved it. I was definitely a little angsty and kind of all over the place those first 2 games. But I had so much fun, and I'm just glad to be back in it.
So you guys passed the ball around really, really well, and it seems like a lot of times you're the recipient of a nice dime pass that you catch late in. Your facial expressions kind of make me feel like you agree with me. What's it like being on the receiving end of some of those just backdoor passes from your guys' guards? They're incredible passes.
It's just crazy. They just find me at the right time. I'm just open and able to finish it, and I just love that we pass it and keep the ball moving and find the open people and can finish the shots.
So what about this team is special? Because it seems like you guys just have a ton of fun with each other. The thing about you that I remember is you scored a reverse layup with your right hand, and the facial expression you had on your face after making that shot. I've seen that from a couple of players after doing different things offensively. What about this group is so dynamic that makes it so much fun?
We work together so well, and we can just have fun. Like you said, the facial expressions, anything we do good, we'll just cheer everyone and just keep pushing.
Just know that facial expression's forever caught on YouTube. So you're about 2/3 of the way through your junior year. What are some of your academic goals for the rest of your high school career?
My goal is to keep my 4.0 GPA that I have right now, and then get my GED certificate from Snow.
So kind of what's your certificate in?
Just mostly generals because I want to go into aviation, so it'll just help give me kind of a base to start my college career.
So you may not have much spare time, but in your spare time, what do you do?
I love to read, and then I love being outdoors, doing whatever, snowboarding, skiing, driving around with my friends. We go bunny hunting a lot, and that's pretty fun, and just hanging out and having a good time.
What's one thing the world should know about Haiti Pugmire?
Probably that I just try to work really hard, and I love feedback, and if people want to tell me stuff to fix, I'm glad to take it and use it and work to make myself better.
In the state where life is elevated, live your life in a higher gear. Cash Honda Yamaha can help you enjoy our beautiful local terrain, whether it's in the valleys, mountains, snow, or water. So get out and enjoy all nature has to offer at a higher speed. Visit Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley to start living your life at your new speed. Visit us in Hyde Park, just north of Logan, Utah.
Light up your world with a custom-built LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. It's a proven fact that signage that lights up creates more attention. So light it up and then add text, images, and video, and your sign becomes even more powerful. Start sharing your advertising messages and information with your customers today. The team at Rocky Mountain Sign provides all types of quality signage that is custom-built and maintained. Call today for a free quote. Rocky Mountain Sign, 307-789-52.
And we are ready to go here in the girls basketball game as the starting lineups were announced. I do not have a roster for the Valley Buffalo as their starters are Ruth Cox, Lydia Cox, Rachel Coy, House, and Hoyt. As the Buffalo win, it's Rachel Cox. Top of the key three on the way from Hoyt, no good. Rebound pulled in by House. Spins back to the top of the key for Rachel Cox. She floats one up, no good, but is hammered on the play. Will shoot 2 free throws. That foul will be on Peterson, her first.
Peterson, her first personal, first team foul.
Cox first free throw in the air is good.
Cox at the free throw line.
Buffalo lead 1-0 on the station on main scoreboard. As Rachel Cox go back to the line and shoot the second free throw, no good. Rebound pulled in by Peterson. Here come the Rebels back the other way as we open with the T7 Propane first quarter, 7:40 to go. Peterson catches on the left wing, tries to go inside, instead skips all the way to Tiggy in the right corner. She finds Taylor, top of the key. Buffalo in a 2-3 zone as Peterson drives, pulls up from 15 feet, that's left short. As the Buffalo were unable to corral the rebound out of bounds as Lydia Cox is unable to gather, tried to save it in under the hoop. Instead, it hits the baseline. Rebels fresh shot clock. They lob it to Peterson. She catches, floats it up from 5 feet. No good. Rebound pulled in by the Buffalo. Lydia Cox will lead the charge down the floor. Slows it down, finds Hoyt top of the key. Dribbles right, gets a pick. Nearly loses it. Instead, it goes to Rachel Cox. Drives across the top of the key. She is stripped by Ellie Argyle. Picks up her dribble, waits for her teammates, finds Tingy streaking down the floor. She floats it off glass and good. 2-1 on the station on main scoreboard as Tylee Tingy opens the scoring for the Rebels. Ruth Cox down the floor behind the backboard. Pass stolen by Tingy. Another Rich County government steal for the Rebels defense. She finds Taylor. Taylor's able to maintain possession. She had it poked away a couple times, stays with it. Tingy on the right wing. Back to Taylor, top of the key. Peterson catches on the left wing. Skip pass, Tingy. She drives baseline, finds Pugmire in the left corner. She attacks, finds Ellie Argyle. Her free throw line jumper hits the back rim and out. Rebound. We're going to get a foul called, I believe, against, or actually it's going to be against the Buffalo. As Haiti Pugmire crashed the boards. Drew the foul on House, her first. Team first.
Courtney House, her first personal.
That's Courtney House. Rebels inbound with the Crawford try the inbounds pass. Right back. Trying to go back to Pugmire. That's going to be the second foul called on Courtney House in the last 3 seconds as she pushed Pugmire on the return. Second foul of the game. As they try to go inside to Pugmire, she's able to catch, finds Peterson top of the key. They go back to Taylor. She catches, fires from 5 feet, no good. Rebound pulled in by House. The Buffalo are going to let House play. She has 2 fouls. Lydia Cox up the floor, drives, spins, top of the key. Hoyt gets a pick, goes left. Finds Rachel Cox, she surveys, spins back to Hoyt on the left wing. Couple dribbles right. Fakes the handoff, goes to the corner, kicks it out. Ruth Cox open for three, back rim and out, no good. As Peterson gets the rebound, tried to fire it ahead, throws it out of bounds. It'll be Rebels back, or excuse me, Bath. As I try to mix the school name and the team name together, the Buffalo of Valley will have the ball. 5:33 to go in the T7 Propane first quarter. Rachel Cox, top of the key, drives to the elbow. Back dribbles, hands to Hoyt. Couple dribbles, nearly lost it. Ball on the floor. Tingy hits the floor to collect a Mountain Valley Cattle Company jump ball. I believe it'll go to the Rebels. 2-1 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Rebels with the lead. 5:18 to go in the T7 Propane first quarter. Taylor. Guarded up the floor. She spins back. Buffalo fall back into a 2-3 zone. She goes to Tingy. Tingy drives to the elbow, kicks it to Peterson, left wing three in the air is good. Darlene Peterson with a T7 Propane three-pointer. 5-1 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Here come the Buffalo back the other way. Rebels with a little bit of pressure. Over and back call as Rachel Cox crossed the timeline. Rebels blitzed her with a trap. Threw it to a teammate who had not established possession in the front court. Rebels basketball as the defense earns another possession. 5-1 on the Station on Main scoreboard is Taylor down the lane, loses it from behind. Here come the Buffalo back one-on-one, and it's Ruth Cox. She loses the ball. She should have been called for a double dribble there as she just dribbles after picking up her dribble, but Buffalo get away with it. Hoyt. Drives left against Argyle. Argyle makes her spin back. Ruth Cox is going to fire the three, no good. Rebound pulled in by Peterson, is able to find Taylor for the moment. Picked up by House. Her layup no good. Gets the rebound. Brings it down. Pugmire's going to put her hands on the ball. Get the Mountain Valley Cattle Company jump ball. Buffalo maintain possession. As they're coming down the court.
In the game for round number 20, Maddie Cox. And number 30, Kimber Reed.
Maddie Cox and Kimber Reed into the game, 20 and 30 respectively. But one of the Cox players lost the ball, regathered in the corner and dribbled to the top of the key. Shot on the way, blocked by Pugmire. Here come the Rebels back the other way. Taylor leads the charge. She slows it down, nearly stripped from behind. Gets it back, drives the lane, floats it off glass, no good. Pugmire with the rebound, one dribble, goes up, she misses. As the Buffalo come away with it. It's Hoyt. To the elbow, Ruth Cox. Dribbles, up and under move, flips it to the corner as she throws it out of bounds. Maddie Cox tried to go up for it. Checking the ball game for the Rebels, Hannah Scott will replace Haiti Pugmire. 5-1 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Rebels with the lead, 3:41 to go in the T7 Propane first quarter. Violet Taylor walks it up the floor. Left wing to Tingy. Crosses over, looks to attack, finds Scott in the short corner. Bobbles the catch, is able to find it, goes to Taylor. Timeout called by the Rebels, an Independent Software Solutions timeout called. Listen to a special presentation of Rich Rebels Basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Whether it's for your home, your ranch, your equipment, or your business, when you need propane, count on the best. T7 Propane in Woodruff. The safe and professional team at T7 Propane offers quality product and the most responsive propane service in the area, so you can enjoy the affordability, reliability, and efficiency of propane. For heating, cooking, grilling, motor fuel, and more, count on the team at T7 for your personal or business propane needs. 435-793-4208.
Back to a special presentation of Rich Rebels Basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. It is 5-1, Rebels up here in the third place game from the Sevier Valley Center. They lead the Buffalo to be their basketball after the timeout. 19 to go in the shot clock. See what the Rebels draw up here in the timeout, as they were a little discombobulated there. It'll be side out of bounds on the far side. As Rebels go right in bounds to Taylor. Peterson on the left wing, surveys. Tries to go inside to Argyle. That'll be overthrown out of bounds. As it'll be Buffalo basketball as the ball bounces up into the crowd. It's retrieved as we are ready to go back to play. 3:18 to go in the T7 Propane first quarter. Rebels will press here. Rachel Cox to Hoyt, as that should have been an over and back call again, as Hoyt caught the ball in the front court, threw it in the back court. Buffalo get away with that one. Maddie Cox. Top the key to Hoyt. They go inside to Reeve. She's going to draw the foul.
First foul number 2, Darlene Peterson. I'll be right back.
Beyond Peterson, her second.
Personal second team foul.
Still don't understand why that wasn't called. Refs just missed that one. Tough break for the Rebels as Maddie Cox left open, 3 in the air, no good. Rebound's going to lead to a jump ball. Rebels will get possession, so they're going to shake off the missed call. Not allow a basket, as it'll be their basketball, 2:48 to go in the ball game. Taylor. Across the timeline, guarded by Maddie Cox. Finds Peterson. They go to the elbow for Scott. She tries to find Wallenstein in the corner. She's able to chase it down, save it. Her pass to Argyle out of bounds. 2:32 to go in the T7 Propane first quarter. 5-1 on the station on main scoreboard. Rebels bring a little bit of pressure here as Rachel Cox dribbles it up the floor. Has it nearly poked away by Taylor. Buffalo able to maintain possession. They go inside. Ruth Cox under the backboard, steps out of bounds. Rebels basketball. They force another turnover. 2:19 to go in the T7 Propane first quarter.
In the game for Valley, number 4, Lydia Cox, 24, Lee House, and 45, Janet Holt.
Rebels with the ball up 5-1 on the station on main scoreboard. 2:15 to go in the T7 Propane first quarter. Wallenstein on the left wing. Drives left. Finds Peterson, left corner 3 in the air. Rattles around and out. Hannah Scott had her finger on the rebound as the Buffalo are able to get to the ball as Taylor falls on top of her. Trying to get the ball, not much they could do. They got tangled up as it'll be a foul against Violet Taylor. 2:03 to go in the T7 Propane first quarter. 5-1 on the station on main scoreboard. Rachel Cox will walk the ball up the floor for the Buffalo. Goes to the middle of the floor for Hoyt. Corner 3 in the air is good. That's the Buffalo's first field goal of the night. 5-4 on the station on main scoreboard. Rebels push it to Peterson. She attacks, tries to find Scott, be deflected out of bounds off of the Rebels. 1:39 to go in the first quarter. Sage Lunger is going to check in for Violet Taylor. Rachel Cox will walk it up the floor. Instead, she finds Ruth Cox. They throw it ahead. Lydia Cox across the timeline. Into the offense, ends Ruth Cox. On the wing to House. Top the key to Hoyt. She drives right. Drops it off inside for Ruth Cox. Her layup no good. Rebound pulled away by Darlene Peterson. Here come the Rebels back the other way. Lundgren's going to lead the attack. Goes to Wallenstein on the left wing. She spins back. Lundgren on the Sevier Valley Center S. To Argyle, middle of the floor. Finds Peterson. Her 15-foot right wing corner jumper, no good. Couple jump shots for Peterson have rattled around the rim and popped out. From the Buffalo back the other way. 5-4 on the station on main scoreboard. It's Hoyt. Drops it off inside to House. She lays it in. 6-5 on the station on main scoreboard. As I don't know what happened there. The Rebels turn it over as the ball just rolls out of bounds after the made hoop. Pugmire and Wilson check in for Wallenstein and Argyle. Ruth Cox to inbound. Pass nearly stolen. Bounced off a couple players. As we're going to get a foul called against the Buffalo as Ruth Cox, trying to dive for that ball, takes out Darlene Peterson. She appears no worse for wear. Violet Taylor's going to check in for Lundgren. Taylor has the ball, is going to be pressured immediately. Dribbles right by the pressure, slows down, Rebels into the offense, crosses over, looks to attack, finds Peterson on the wing. Surveys, tried to fire a pass inside, turned over. 27 to go in the first quarter. Here come the Buffalo back the other way. It's Lydia Cox. She loses it, has it poked away. That's going to be a foul called against the Rebels. Lundgren's going to check back in, as well as Argyle for Peterson and I believe Wilson. Have a player on the floor as a couple players cracked heads there. With that, we're going to take a timeout. You listen to a special presentation of Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Whether it's for your home, your ranch, your equipment, or your business, when you need propane, count on the best. T7 Propane in Woodruff. The safe and professional team at T7 Propane offers quality product and the most responsive propane service in the area, so you can enjoy the affordability, reliability, and efficiency of propane. For heating, cooking, grilling, motor fuel, and more, count on the team at T7 for your personal or business propane needs. 435-793-4208.
Plains Tires broadcast booth. Buffalo basketball out of bounds under the Rebel hoop. 6-5 they lead on the Station on Main scoreboard. Pass nearly stolen by Taylor. Rachel Cox drives at the free throw line, loses it, is able to regain possession. Hoyt top of the key. Thought about pulling up from outside the college three-point line. Rebels playing good D here as it's called on the wing by Maddie Cox. Back to Hoyt, top of the key. Rebels continue to D up. They fire up a last-second shot, hit the backboard, rim and out. Rebels play great defense there to force up a tough shot at the end of the quarter. They trail 6-5 on the Station on Main scoreboard. We'll be right back after this with a special presentation of Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. Station Repair second quarter coming up.
In the state where life is elevated, live your life in a higher gear. Cash Honda Yamaha can help you enjoy our beautiful local terrain, whether it's in the valleys, mountains, snow, or water. So get out and enjoy all nature has to offer at a higher speed. Visit Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley to start living your life at your new speed. Visit us in Hyde Park, just north of Logan, Utah.
A healthy smile improves life in many ways. Fresher breath, increased confidence, and better overall health. Dr. Sean Grohl and his team at Comprehensive Family Dental have been supporting Rich Rebels for over 25 years. Call today and schedule your next appointment. Go Rebels!
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. Second quarter starting, the Station Repair second quarter, that is. Buffalo leads 6-5. They'll get the ball to start the quarter. Very strong defensive first quarter between both these teams as the Rebels made both teams made 2 field goals, a 3 and a 2. Difference in this contest is the 1 free throw that the Buffalo have made as the Rebels force a miss. Here comes Argyle down the floor, 3-on-1, back the other way, drops it off to Pugmire. She turns off glass. Good. Rebels retake the lead, 7-5. Good pass there from Ellie Argyle. 7-6 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Ruth Cox to the corner for House, unable to gather. She is open for a 15-foot jumper. Instead, they work it around Hoyt. Drives baseline, picks up her dribble, looking for a teammate. Working around House. She's going to fire a 3. That's short, out of bounds as she airballs. 7:13 to go in the Station Repair second quarter. It'll be Rebels basketball. 5 on the floor for the Rebels. Peterson just checking in for Lundgren. Argyle, Taylor, Pugmire, and Scott. Violet Taylor will walk it up the floor. Buffalo switching to an extended zone as Argyle looks to attack. Tries to drop it off inside, poked away. Peterson picks it up, finds Argyle. 15-foot right wing jumper, back rim and out. Good look there for the Rebels, just cannot convert. Ruth Cox will push the ball up the floor. 6:50 to go in Stacey Duperre's second quarter. She steps through, floats one up, no good. Two Buffalo players run into each other on the rebound. It'll go out of bounds, Rebels basketball. Peterson to inbound as Taylor will be hounded up the floor by Rachel Cox. Instead, Taylor pushes up the wing to Argyle. She surveys, drives left, drops it off inside to Pugmire, off glass, no good. Scott had the rebound for the moment, stolen away by the Buffalo. Rachel Cox one-on-one with Violet Taylor. She slows it down, waits for her teammates. Turns, finds Ruth Cox, fires the three. That's short as Pugmire pulls in the board. As she'll lead the attack down the floor. Haiti still with the ball all the way to the hoop. Layup, no good. Nice move there from Pugmire, just couldn't quite finish. 7-6 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Rebels with a 1-point lead. Ruth Cox finds Hoyt. She's going to fire the three. That's good. The Buffalo, they're going to fire up a lot of threes. They make a lot. They haven't quite been on yet today, but they can make some. As Taylor to Argyle, top of the key. Crosses over, tries to find Taylor in the corner. It's going to be turned over. Buffalo basketball. Janie Walentine will check in for Hannah Scott. Tylee Ting will check in for Pugmire. You have to remember, this is these teams' fourth game in 4 days. Legs are tired. As it looks like the Buffalo are a little bit affected by that too, as they have airballed 3 3-pointers already short. Rebels haven't been able to convert some jumpers as they go inside the house. Her layup no good. Rebound tapped around. Tylee Tingey's able to come away with it. Back dribbles, looks to survey. Will lead the attack down the floor. Slows it down at the half-court line. Hands it to Violet Taylor. Rebels into the offense. They trail 9-7 on the Station on Main scoreboard. As Taylor tries to find Walentine, that's going to go out of bounds. Rebels turn it over. 5:20 to go in Stacey Duperre's second quarter. 9-7 on the Station on Main scoreboard.
In for number 4, Lydia Cox.
Rebels are going to bring some pressure here, as they're going to fire to the half-court line for Lydia Cox. She turns, fires down the near wing to Hoyt. She slows it down. Gets a screen. It's actually going to pull up from way downtown. That's short. Rebound into the hands of Peterson. Here come the Rebels back the other way. Finds Walentine, open in the middle of the lane, unable to complete the catch. Tries to find Argyle, who was bumped from behind. No call. It'll be Buffalo basketball. Rebels had an opportunity at a layup there, just could not cash in. Couldn't get a shot off as Rachel Cox will walk it up the floor. It's 9-7 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Reeve down the lane, floats it off glass, no good. Argyle with the rebound. Finds Tingey as she'll look to push. Down the middle of the floor, slows it down, waits for her teammates, picks up her dribble, hands to Taylor. Taylor attacks the paint down the lane, reaches out, layup, no good. 4:35 to go in the Stacey Duperre's second quarter. 9-7 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Walentine top of the key. Excuse me, Walentine guards top of the key. It's Hoyt. Drives right. Finds Cox, fires the three. That was about 5 feet short as she was 4 steps outside the three-point line. Checking the ball game for the Rebels, Pugmire and Scott. As head coach Cody Lundgren's subbing in and out real quick, as this is the 4th game in 4 nights. And you can kind of see it on the legs of the Buffalo when they shoot. Peterson on the left corner. Goes to Pugmire, short corner. Right back to Peterson, give and go. Lays it up, no good, but will go to the Bear Lake Realty free throw line for 2 free throws. Peterson's free throw in the air is good. Peterson will step back to the line and shoot the second half. Second Bear Lake Realty free throw in the air, rattles around and out. Rebound is a jump ball. If they let that go for about a split second longer, Violet Taylor has a layup. Unfortunately, the whistle blows. Rebels a little unlucky there, but they'll maintain possession with 4:02 to go in the T7 Propane. Stacey Dupere, second quarter. Scott catches in the short corner on the left side. Hands to Peterson. Trying to go inside to Pugmire, tipped away. Rebound fought for. We're going to get a foul called as players hit the floor. 9-8 on the Station on Main scoreboard. 3:54 to go in the Stacey Dupere second quarter. Rachel Cox will inbound to Ruth Cox. She dribbles to the left side of the floor, back to Rachel Cox. They work it to the timeline where Hoyt's going to dribble it across. She'll cross over, gets a screen. Rebels switch that screen. And to Ruth Cox down the lane. She's pushed out wide. Back to Hoyt, top of the key. Inside to Reeve. To the wing. Back to Reeve on the left block. Turns up and under move. Floats it off glass. Rattles around and falls. 11-8 on the Station on Main scoreboard. 3:20 to go in Stacey Dupere second quarter. Tingy looks to attack. Tried to hand it off to Scott. Turned over. Comes Rachel Cox down the floor. Top the key. Shot was, looked like Reeve was going to fire up a shot, but Pugmire got her hand on the ball from behind. Forces no shot, and then Reeve traveled. The Rebels basketball, they trail 11-8 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Peterson on the left wing. Drives right, finds Taylor. She's going to pull up, long two, no good. That's an air ball as well. Both these teams, their legs are very tired, you can tell. Both these teams are also a couple hours away from home, staying in hotel rooms for 4 nights. Kind of see it wearing on the girls on the floor right now as the Buffaloes cross the timeline into the offense. It's Hoyt. Go inside to Reeve, to the corner. Lydia Cox fires the three. No good. That was short as well. As Taylor pulls in the rebound, throws it ahead to Tingy. Looking to attack down the left wing. Spins back. Has a player dive into her legs. Draws the foul. (11-8) on the Station on Main scoreboard. 2:28 to go in the Stacey Dupere second quarter. Tingy catches in the left corner. Peterson at the left wing. Stops, finds Taylor backdoor. Shot on the way, no good, but she was fouled on the play. Will shoot 2. Bear Lake Realty free throws. Taylor to the line to shoot the free throw. Ball in the air, back rim and out, no good. House back in for the Buffalo. 5 on the floor for the Buffalo. House, Hoyt, Lydia Cox, Ruth Cox, Rachel Cox. Second free throw on the way, no good. I don't know what happened, but we're shooting our third free throw. Violet Taylor back to the line to shoot for a third time. Free throw in the air is good. Rebels will take advantage, though. I don't think that shot was from behind the three-point line. As they're going to fire a long pass, deflected into the air. It's going to be a foul called against the Rebels. Beyond Pugmire. As I guess Pugmire bumped on going for the loose ball, is what the call is.
Second personal, 16.
Free throw in the air, or excuse me, pass in the air. Hoyt's going to fire from 3 feet behind the line. Back rim and out, no good. As Scott gets the rebound, they call a jump ball as Scott's pulling away with the ball. It'll stay with the Buffalo. Hannah Scott could have dribbled that ball about 3 times before the nearest Buffalo would have been able to put her hands on it when the whistle blew. Rebels Unlucky again there is Hoyt. Top of the key, drives right. Player gets run over, no call. Hoyt's going to lay it in. Come Taylor back the other way for the Rebels. 13-9 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Inside to Scott, turns. Her shot blocked. Rachel Cox pushes it up the floor for the Buffalo. Hoyt spins back, dribbles it off her foot into the hands of Ruth Cox, who's going to be called for an offensive foul as Peterson steps in, takes the charge. Extended the forearm. Will be the 7th team foul against the Buffalo due to it being a player control foul. Rebels will not shoot free throws. 1:35 to go in. Stacey Chappelle, second quarter, 13-9 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Taylor to Peterson. She drives left, floats one up, is fouled on the play, will shoot 2 free throws. Buffalo head coach not quite happy with that call as he's trying to talk to the official before the official can get to the scorer's table. Now the official will go over and have a chat with the Buffalo coach as Peterson will shoot 2 Bear Lake Realty free throws. First one's good. 13-10 on the Station on Main scoreboard, 1:25 to go in the Stacey Chappelle second quarter. Free throw in the air from Darlene Peterson, goes 2 for 2 from the Bear Lake Realty free throw line. Hoyt will walk it up the floor, hands it to Ruth Cox. Spins back, guarded by Taylor, spins again. Finds Hoyt from way downtown, makes that one. 16-11 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Taylor on the left wing. Nearly has it stripped, is able to lob it inside to Scott, turns, fires off glass, no good. Scott gets her own board, goes back up with it, is fouled on the play. Will shoot free throws. It'll be on the floor, so it'll be a 1-and-1 for Hannah Scott. Hannah Scott steps to the line for 2 Bear Lake Realty free throws with 54.7 to go in. Stacey Chappelle second quarter free throw, no good, rebounded by the Buffalo. Here they come back the other way, it's Hoyt. She's going to pull up from way downtown again, rattles around and out. Rachel Cox with the rebound, back to Hoyt. There's going to be a jump ball. Rebels basketball, 38.9 to go in the Stacey Chappelle second quarter. As Taylor has it poked away from behind on the inbounds pass. Here come the Buffalo back the other way. Rebels are going to want to clean up their turnovers later in the second half. Rachel Cox picks up her dribble to Hoyt. 3 steps behind the three-point line. Couple right-hand dribbles, hands to Ruth Cox. Rachel Cox, corner 3 in the air is good. 19-11, Buffalo lead on the Station on Main scoreboard. Here come the Rebels back the other way, trying to score before the end of the half. They turn it over. Here comes Hoyt with 5 to go. Buffalo looking to score. She pulls up, fires the 3. That's short, off the rim. I think they hit the juncture of the rim, bounces sideways, goes out of bounds. 1.3 to go in the Stacey Chappelle second quarter. Rebels have the ball underneath their own hoop as Tingy fires it the length of the court. Turned over, Hoyt's going to have a free shot at it. Side rim and out. As that'll do it for us here in the second half. We're going to go to the fan cam before we go to a commercial break. For all your realty needs, call Bear Lake Realty, 435-946-8888. And of course, here would be the spot where we would show you the fans in the stands for the Rebels. But due to the UHSAA selling the streaming rights to a different company, we are unable to have the crowd, as crowds dispersed a little bit as the lady cheerleaders will hit the floor. We want to thank all of the Rebels fans who were super helpful throughout the week. And with that, we're going to go to a commercial break. When we come back, we'll have the Ellingford Brothers halftime show.
Business cards are a powerful and inexpensive way to promote the goods and services you offer. You can design your own cards or have the professionals at West Star Printing design your business cards. Now with same day and next day turnaround on all business card printing, you don't have to wait. Get your business cards today. Professional quality, inexpensive prices, and quick turnaround. Visit West Star Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston, across from the library. West Star Printing, 307-789-5202.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Now you can get your oil changed, have minor repairs made to your vehicle, and get it completely detailed at one location in one appointment. T-Bar Body Shop in Evanston does body work and more, a lot more. If you need to have a trailer rewired, your brakes replaced, a chip repaired in your windshield, or your windshield replaced, you can get it all done at T-Bar Body Shop. This is the manager, Jeremy Rex, inviting you to stop in for a free quote today. T-Bar Body Shop, 515 County Road. Let T-Bar fix your car.
At the Evanston Walmart, you'll find all the tools students need to succeed. Our team is committed to providing quality products and an excellent shopping experience. Stop in today. 125 North 2nd Street, Evanston. Walmart. Save money, live better.
Welcome to the Ellingford Brothers Halftime Show. In the middle of a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. 19-11 at half, the Buffalo lead. In a defensive game, the Buffalo only led by 3 till about 30 seconds left. They knocked down a couple buckets back-to-back to extend the lead to 8. Rebels trail 19-11 on the Station on Main scoreboard as we head to the Ellingford Brothers Halftime Show. For all your cement, sand, and gravel needs, call 800-789-1515. We come back, we'll have your first half highlights for you, brought to you by the town of Randolph.
Quality is the one thing that you can always count on when you do business with Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. Whether you're looking for strong, high-quality cement for construction, sand and gravel for road base, a cement trough or critter ladder for your livestock, or steel fabrication, including custom towing packages, bumpers, and other vehicle accessories, you always get high-quality products and friendly, knowledgeable service at Ellingford's. Stop in today, 199 County Road, Evanston.
Randolph.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. In the middle of a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. 19-11 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Rebels trail by 8. When we come back, we'll have your first half highlights for you, brought to you by the town of Randolph. You're listening to a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Randolph, Utah is a town of extremes at an elevation of 6,300 feet with temperatures that can range from 90 degrees in the summer and sometimes 40 below in the winter. The folks that call Randolph home have to be a hardy crew. Rich County residents value hard work, education, and believe in God, family, country, and being a good neighbor. Mayor Sim Bell and Town Board Melanie Lim, Clay Barker, Brandon Hatch, Cullen Pace, and Clerk April Grohl support the Rich Rebels and invite you to visit Randolph whenever you can.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. It's time for your Town of Randolph first half highlights on the Ellingford Brothers halftime show. Rebels trailed 19-11 on the Station on Main scoreboard. As they got off to a 5-1 lead, and it stayed at 5-1 for the longest time. Until the Buffalo were able to come back. They were able to spread the lead out to 8 in the final couple minutes of the quarter, as it was a 5-point game. Actually, 4-point game for the most part, as the Rebels trail 19-11 on the Station on Main scoreboard. When we come back, we'll have your halftime adjustments for you on the Ellingford Brothers halftime show.
Taking care of yourself is important through all stages of life. Bear Lake Community Health Center offers a holistic approach to.
So this is the Reserve at Bear Lake, most beautiful place in the world. Come here and find out how you can buy your own Airbnb property and help pay for itself, or just come here and enjoy a second home. Sports courts, pools, hot tubs, access to 200 miles of mountain trails. Brand new homes now starting at $600,000. Quarter shares starting at $250,000. Would like to invite you to be part of that. Call Gary McKee at Bear Lake Realty at 435-946-8888.
As one of the region's most visited websites, MyLocalRadio.com is here to serve you. Catch up on local and regional news and information. Buy, sell, or trade your good used items on the radio classifieds. Check the weather forecast or catch our live coverage of your high school teams in action, all on MyLocalRadio.com. Like us on Facebook so you never miss a giveaway, and visit MyLocalRadio.com today to stream it all live.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of a special presentation of Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. 2:45 to go in the Ellingford Brothers halftime show as the Rebels hit the floor. They're warming up for the second half. They trail 19-11 on the Station on Main scoreboard. It'll be Buffalo basketball to start the half. Rebels looking to crawl back into this one. They're down 8, and the halftime adjustments for the Rebels as turnovers have kind of plagued them in that final 4 minutes of the quarter. Their defense has been tremendous, only allowing 19 points in the half. Most of those coming in transition. It's the turnovers that have killed them. When the Rebels are able to set their defense is so hard to score on. But a lot of times teams will get out and transition on them, and that's when they give up points. But the Rebels' set defense is hard to score on. And these turnovers are not allowing the Rebels to get back and set their defense. You don't necessarily mind turnovers, but it's the live ball turnovers at half court that turn into layups the other way that end up killing teams as the Rebels trail 19-11. Another adjustment that you'd like to see the Rebels make is some of their shots inside. Again, they're missing. You'd like to see them have a little more touch off the glass. As a lot of their layups, they're coming hard off the glass, which is having them either clip the rim or flat out miss the rim in general. So if you're the Rebels, a lot of times it's hard to remember this, but when you're laying the ball up, you want to go literally up with your body instead of jumping forward. If you lay it up, that allows the momentum of the ball to go forward, hit the glass at a little less of pace, where the Rebels are going forward, and they are missing a few layups that throughout most of the season they make them. It's just here. I think the 4 games in 4 days are starting to get to them a little bit. As you got about 50 seconds to go in the Ellingford Brothers halftime show. The legs are heavy here, so if you're in the second half of your 4th game in 4 days, you got to dig deep. Try to find a way to get your legs going if you're the Rebels. As it'll be Buffalo basketball to start the half. It is time for the Epic Recreation 3rd quarter. Five on the floor for the Rebels. Pugmire, Argyle, Peterson, Tingy, and Taylor. 5 on the floor. For the Buffalo, Cox. That's Ruth, Lydia, Rachel, Hoyt, and House as the Rebels come away with the steal. Here comes Violet Taylor up the floor. Pushes it down the left wing, slows it down, looks for a teammate, finds Peterson on the left wing. She drives into a double team, finds Pugmire with the left elbow. Pump fake, drives, pulls up, goes back to Peterson. She'll drive right to the elbow. Goes back to Pugmire, turns, fires off glass, rattles around, will not fall. As we're going to get a Mountain Valley Cattle Company jump ball, possession will stay with the Rebels. It's an example of what we talked about in the halftime adjustments. The legs are a little tired as Pugmire usually makes that layup as she rushed that one. It goes off the glass and out. Inbounds pass stolen by Rachel Cox, one-on-one down the floor. She'll be called for a traveling violation as she tried to stop and fell. Rebels basketball out of bounds under the hoop, 19-11 on the Station on Main scoreboard. As it looks like the Buffalo are going to bring a little pressure with the two top guards in their 2-3 zone. Going to switch up the man-to-man zone here. Or excuse me, man-to-man defense as Taylor drives, nearly loses it. Drops it off inside to Argyle to Pugmire. She pump fakes, shot up and good. That time Haney took her time. Was able to lay it off the glass and in from the right block. Pass deflected by the Rebels. Can't quite get the steal as Tingy ran into House as she was going after the ball. House had no idea it was there. Hoyt's going to pull up from way downtown and buries the three-pointer. She's caught fire here in the second. She's caught fire here in the second part of the game. Here comes Taylor down the floor. 22-13 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Finds Tingy on the right wing. Drives to the free throw line, kicks to Peterson. Left wing three in the air, short. Rebound pulled in by Taylor. She goes right back up with it off glass, no good. Gets the second rebound, that one's no good. Into the hands of Peterson. Her layup, no good. 6:20 to go in the Epic Recreation third quarter, 22-13. Rebels got to stay within touch. As the Buffalo try to find a pass, that's going to go out of bounds. We're going to get a timeout called by the Buffalo bench. She was not happy with that last offensive possession. 22-13 on the Station on Main scoreboard, 6:14 to go in the Epic Recreation third quarter. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Whether you're kicking up the dust in the hills, making waves down on the lake, or taking advantage of the world's greatest powder, don't just hope to have fun. Take that sled by the handlebars and make your time at Bear Lake epic. Epic Recreation rents equipment and cabins for your vacation fun at beautiful Bear Lake. From watercraft, large and small, to UTVs, sleds, and more, Epic Recreation has it all. On-road, off-road, or out on the Caribbean blue water. Book your next adventure at epicrecreation.net.
Welcome back to Les Schwab, Plain Stars broadcast booth in the middle of a special presentation of Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. 22-13 Buffalo with the lead on the Station on Main scoreboard. Rebels basketball out of bounds in front of the Buffalo bench. Violet Taylor catches the inbound pass, will dribble it up the left wing. Drives right. Finds Ellie Argyle backdoor. Great pass. Layup no good. Argyle gets the rebound. Dribbles out. Finds Peterson. Left wing three in the air. In and out. Pugmire with the board as she was fouled on the floor before she could get the shot off. 22-13 on the Station on Main scoreboard. That is the first foul of the half. That will go against Ruth Cox, her third. The in-house operator said second. Scoreboard says third. Try to find out which one is correct. They go right back to Pugmire inside. She turns off glass. Good. Argyle with the assist on the Crawford Trot inbounds play as it goes Pugmire to Argyle. Right back to Pugmire. She lays it in. From the Buffalo back the other way. It's Hoyt. Finds Rachel Cox. She fires up the three. In and out. Rebound into the hands of Haiti Pugmire. She clears some space. Is able to find Taylor. Rebels have to push it across the timeline. They do. Taylor down the lane. Tries to drop it off inside to Peterson. That's going to be a foul called against the Rebels.
Foul,
22-15 on the Station on Main scoreboard. 5:27 to go in the Epic Recreation third quarter. Ruth Cox finds Hoyt as she'll throw it ahead to Ruth Cox again. Back to Hoyt on the left wing. Gets a screen. Surveys. Argyle switches on to her. Spins back. Middle of the paint. as we're going to get a jump ball as Darlene Peterson reaches in to secure the jump ball. It'll stay with the Buffalo. They'll have 18 to work with on the shot clock. 5:09 to go in the Epic Recreation third quarter. 22-15 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Buffalo with the lead. They go top the key to Hoyt. Couple dribbles down the lane. Foul will be called, I believe, against the Rebels. It's on Peterson, her fourth. Hannah Scott's going to check in for Peterson.
In the game for Rich. 41 Hannah Scott.
Ruth Cox fires it cross court to House in the left corner. She'll drive the baseline off glass, no good. Pugmire with the rebound. Looking to lead the break, 1-on-2 the other way, slows it down, has it poked away from behind, is able to regain possession. Turns, finds Argyle, she'll attack the key. Inside to Scott, lays it up, no good. Pugmire with the rebound, her layup off the bottom of the backboard. Rebels with the steal, turns, finds Pugmire, she lays it in, 22-17. Rebels got a couple of takeaways right there, able to find Pugmire, she lays it in. As Hoyt will walk it up the floor, guarded by Scott. Handoff, Rachel Cox down the lane, spins, fires back to Hoyt, open three, good. That is the one player on the Buffaloes right now that you cannot leave open, and she has hit her last three. As Taylor down the lane drops it off to Scott. One dribble shot attempt, no good, as it was blocked. As House gets the rebound, brings it down, it'll be a jump ball. Ellie Argyle will inbound the ball for the Rebels. The Crawford Troth inbounds play. Finds Scott middle of the floor, one dribble to the right, looks to attack, off glass, no good. Gets the rebound, finds Argyle, 15-foot jumper, that's good. 25-19, if the Rebels want to get back into this ball game, they're going to have to do it on the defensive end. As Cox nearly fell down with the ball, instead finds Hoyt, she gets a screen, is going to pull up. Argyle jumps the screen, gets her hand up, forces a fake shot. Instead, they continue to work it around. It's Ruth Cox. She steps back from way downtown. Side rim and out. Rebound pulled in by House. Goes to the floor. No travel called. Second opportunity for the Buffalo. No good as the ball's ripped away. We're going to get a jump ball. 25-19 on the Station on Main scoreboard. It'll stay with the Buffalo. Got to secure the rebounds if you're the Rebels. Cannot allow second chance opportunities. Rachel Cox to inbound. Finds Hoyt top the key, back to Rachel Cox. Left corner three, no good. Rebound pulled in by the Buffalo. Inside, it's Reeve. Up and under move. Gets fouled on the play. Will shoot the free throw after she made the shot. 27-19 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Another offensive rebound leads to an opportunity for the Buffalo. They convert.
13 basket is good. Kimber will shoot a free throw.
Reeves' free throw on the way is good. Pushes the lead to 9. 28-19, 3:22 to go in the Epic Recreation third quarter as Taylor navigates traffic down the lane. Argyle, right wing three in the air. No good. As the rebound's fought for on the ground, Wallenstein reaches in, and for the third straight possession, we get a jump ball brought to you by Mountain Valley Cattle Company. The Rebels will get the possession this time as Ruth Cox replaces House. Argyle finds Wallenstein, her left corner three in the air, no good. Rebound to the Buffalo, they come back the other way. Hoyt across the timeline. Into the corner. Ruth Cox. Back to Hoyt. Tries to back a defender down. Picks up her dribble. Fires at the top of the key where Reeve catches. Splits the defenders off glass. No good. Was fouled on the play. 2:41 to go in the Epic Recreation third quarter. 28-19 on the Station on Main scoreboard.
Taylor's second personal 14. Kimber Reeve shooting 2 free throws.
A little bit of a delay It looks like a barrette came out of the hair of Reeve as she'll step to the line and shoot 2 free throws. 2:41 to go in the Epic Recreation third quarter. Ball in the air, rattles around and out. No good on the first free throw. We'll shoot the second one. Last foul was against Taylor, her second. Checking the ball game for the Rebels. Tylee Tingy and Sage Lundgren will replace Hannah Scott and Violet Taylor. Second free throw in the air, short as the Rebels dodge a bullet. Lundgren with the rebound, finds Argyle. She'll walk it up the floor. Buffalo press as Argyle dribbled it off her foot out of bounds. Buffalo basketball, 2:32 to go in the Epic Recreation third quarter. Lydia Cox will walk it up the floor as Rachel Cox catches the pass, got going a little too quickly, will be called for the traveling violation. Buffalo are going to press, and the Rebels need to be able to break it. As if they look, Argyle is open under the hoop. They don't quite get it to her. Instead, Lundgren crosses the timeline, finds Tingy. Drives right into the paint. Tries to drop it off to Argyle. Rachel Cox steps out of bounds as she gathers the ball. I think if Tingy looks up to the hoop there, she can see that she has a lane. Rebels are a little unsure of themselves here, which is part of playing 4 games in 4 days, and I think the legs are tired. They're mentally tired. They're going to reset the shot clock as they claim full possession for Cox at the out of bounds. Wallenstein to Argyle, top the key, drives left into the paint, floats it up with the right hand, back rim, rattles around, no good. Pugmire with the rebound, her second opportunity off the bottom of the backboard, no good. Here come the Buffalo back the other way. Lydia Cox falls down, nearly loses it, is able to find Hoyt. Hoyt, couple dribbles in the right wing, pulls up, that's short. Rebels foul the three-point shooter. She'll shoot 3 free throws. The shot was short. You love the hustle on the contest, but you cannot foul a three-point shooter. First free throw in the air is no good. Second free throw coming from Hoyt in the air, good. 29-19 on the station on main scoreboard, Buffalo by 10. As Cass Argyle is going to check in for Haiti Pugmire.
Cass Argyle.
Second free throw is good, 30-19 on the station on main scoreboard. Lundgren will dribble up the left wing, works to Tingy at the timeline. She is trapped immediately, loses it, tries to fire it across the floor. We're going to get a timeout called by head coach Cody Lundgren. Listen to a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. We'll be right back after this. Rebels trail 30-19 on the station on main scoreboard.
Whether you're kicking up the dust in the hills, making waves down on the lake, or taking advantage of the world's greatest powder, don't just hope to have fun. Take that sled by the handlebars and make your time at Bear Lake epic. Epic Recreation rents equipment and cabins for your vacation fun at beautiful Bear Lake. From watercraft, large and small, to UTVs, sleds, and more. Epic Recreation has it all, on-road, off-road, or out on the Caribbean blue water. Book your next adventure at epicrecreation.net.
Welcome back to Les Schwab Plain Stars broadcast booth. Rebels ball, Argyle jab step 3 in the air, no good. 1:30 to go in the Epic Recreation third quarter. Reeve fires top the key 3 in and out. Rebound into the hands of Cass Argyle. She pushes it up the floor. Spins back, splits a couple defenders, crosses over around another defender. Is able to maintain possession heading into the corner. As Tingy's able to save the possession, she looks down the lane, turns, tries to find Cass Argyle in the corner. She's able to maintain possession to Wallenstein. Right wing 3 in the air, too long. As Hoyt gets the rebound, Rebels are going to trap her in the corner. It'll go out of bounds off the Buffalo. Nice defensive effort there from Ellie Argyle, Sage Lundgren to get the Rebels the possession back. They trail 30-19 on the Station on Main scoreboard. 58 seconds to go in the ball game. Cass Argyle surveys, skip pass, Wallenstein, right wing, thought about the three instead, drives inside to Ellie Argyle. She turns, fires a shot up, no good. Rebound pulled in by the Buffalo. Here they come back the other way. Ruth Cox spins back, finds Lydia Cox. Her three, side rim, no good. Rebound pulled in by Argyle. As she is fouled on the play. Only the second team foul of the half against the Buffalo.
Foul number 4, Cox, her fourth personal. Second team.
Lundgren to walk the ball up the floor for the Rebels. 30-19 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Cass Argyle in the backcourt. Back to Lundgren. Couple pump fakes, finds Cass as she drives across the timeline down the lane, has it poked away, is able to maintain possession for the moment. Fires a pass top the key that's nearly stolen as Tingy's run over, no call. Rebels have the ball, trying to go inside, no avail, stolen by the Buffalo. Thrown ahead, I don't think the Buffalo saw it as Lundgren's able to complete the steal. 2 seconds to go as Tingy pulls up, three-quarter court shot on the way, no good. And that'll do it for us here in the third quarter. 30-19 on the Station on Main scoreboard. You're listening to a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
This presentation on mylocalradio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston.
Supporting the Rich Rebels in everything they do. J-Bar Auto and J-Bar Excavation in Randolph provide services to Rich Rebel fans every day. Auto repair, tires, sand, and gravel. J-Bar Auto and J-Bar Excavation on Main Street in Randolph. Stop in today.
Back to the Les Schwab Plain Stars broadcast booth in the middle of a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. 30-19 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Rebels trail by 11. It'll be Buffalo basketball to start the ball, excuse me. 5 on the floor, Cass Argyle, Scott, Taylor, Pugmire, Peterson. As Buffalo go to Ruth Cox in the short corner, back to Hoyt. She drives left into the lane, floats one up, no good, that's short. Rebound is going to lead to a jump ball, Rebels basketball. 7:46 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. They get a defensive stop that they need, now they just need to fill it in on the other side. This is the 16th quarter of basketball that these girls have played in the past 4 days as a foul is called against Reeve. The Buffalo contingency doesn't like it, but Reeve stuck the hip out. According to the official. Cass Argyle to inbound. She finds Taylor top of the key. Drives left, hands to Peterson. Fires a long three, that's short. Rebound saved for the moment by Pugmire, but it's into the hands of the Buffalo. They fire a full court pass that's going to go out of bounds. Good effort there from Rachel Cox to try to save it. She nearly runs into the guardrail. Rebels basketball as Taylor will walk it up the floor. Swings back to the top of the key. Goes inside to Peterson. She turns off glass, no good. Gets her own rebound. Second shot I think was blocked. Buffalo come away with the ball. We're going to get a traveling violation called against the Buffalo. 7:11 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. 30-19 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Rebels trail in this game. Lydia Cox will check back in for the Buffalo. Peterson catches. to the paint, drops it off inside to Pugmire. She shot in, one for Haiti Pugmire. She gets the hoop and the harm. She was underneath the hoop, reached out, laid it up and in. She'll go to the line to complete the old-fashioned three-point play, trying to cut the lead down to 8. Pugmire to the line to shoot the only Bear Lake Realty free throw. That is short. Rebound was tapped into the hands of Peterson, but we're going to get a foul called against Hannah Scott. They called the foul on Sage Lundgren, who's planted on the bench right now. The foul was clearly on Scott, as the official goes back and makes sure to get it correct. It's a tough foul for Lundgren to take, but Hannah Scott is her first. Even Hannah Scott was trying to let the official know it was 41. Pass tipped away from behind, right into the hands of a speeding Rachel Cox. That's a tough break there, as Pugmire made a great defensive play just into the hands of a player going full speed down the lane. She is fouled on the shot. The foul is called against Ellie Argyle, her second. 1-1 for the Buffaloes. I guess the foul was called. No, it was a shooting foul. They announced it in-house as a foul on the floor. Cox will shoot the second free throw after she misses the first. It's been a long 4 days for everyone as the Buffalo extend the lead to 10. Taylor pushes it up the floor. Spins back. Top of the key. Surveys, finds Peterson, left corner. Goes inside to Pugmire off her hand, stolen by the Buffalo. Rachel Cox pushes it up the floor. Into the lane. Finds Hoyt. Ruth Cox fires the three. That's no good, out of bounds. Rebels basketball. 6:30 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter, 31-21. Rebels trail on the Station on Main scoreboard. Buffaloes are going to bring a press at about the half-court line as Taylor goes inside to Pugmire, catches right-hand layup, no good, gets her own rebound, turns, tried to dribble, lost it, finds Argyle at the 15-foot mark. Instead, she attacks the paint, right back to Pugmire, turns, lays it in. It's a nice find from Ellie Argyle, good second effort from Pugmire to keep it alive. From the Buffalo back the other way. 6:05 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. Rachel Cox drives, crosses over into the paint. We're going to get a reach-in foul called against the Rebels. That'll send the Buffalo to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. Calls on Taylor. Her third, team 8th. Independent Software Solutions timeout coming from the Buffalo bench. Listen to a special presentation of Richfield Basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Amazing people work at the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital in Montpelier. From the receptionists to the doctors, the x-ray techs to the food service staff, from the phlebotomist to housekeeping and everyone in between. The care you receive can't be matched anywhere else. We really care about your health. We care about you. We work hard to have top quality equipment and facilities and provide a wide range of services so we can serve every patient. When selecting your healthcare providers, choose Bear Lake Memorial Hospital. You'll feel the difference.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. 31-23 on the Station on Main scoreboard.
Number 41, Hannah Scott is back in for Ridge.
As Hannah Scott's going to check in for the Rebels. 5 on the floor for the Rebels are Scott, Tingy, Argyle, Pugmire, Taylor. 5 on the floor for the Buffalo. Cox. Ruth, Lydia, Rachel, Hoyt, as well as House, as the first free throw is good. Rachel Cox back to the line to shoot the second free throw. That's short. Rebound in the hand of Ruth Cox. Turns, fires, no good. House gets the rebound. Her opportunity. She is fouled on the play. 32-23 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Will send House to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Fouls on Pugmire, her 3rd. Team 9th. Buffalo will shoot the double bonus the rest of the way. 5:53 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital 4th quarter. As the officials talk it over. Official comes down to the scorer's table. Not exactly sure what they're discussing. They are comparing books right now. Not exactly sure why. They put up 3 fingers. There is no 3 for the Rebels. Were they possibly checking the book to see if Ruth Cox was in the book? I don't think that could be it because she was a starter. It would be real hard to leave a starter out of the book, but it's all figured out. We go back to basketball. First free throw in the air, back rim and out. That's the one thing about being a little higher than you usually are in Rich. At Rich High School, I can usually decipher what the officials are saying. Here, it's a little tougher as we try to bring you what's going on. Second free throw, no good. Rebels dodge a bullet there. 5:52 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital 4th quarter. Scott ahead of the pack, catches, lays it up and in. Nice find there from Violet Taylor. 32-25 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Rebels need to stop. They trail by 7. Rachel Cox. On the wing to Ruth Cox. She backs up to the half-court line, guarded by Argyle. Hoyt, top of the key. So the Buffaloes are going a little 4 corners here. It might be a little early in the game to do that. Hoyt drives down the lane. Finds a cutting Rachel Cox, or Ruth Cox, lays it in. Rebels get lost defensively. 34-25 on the Station on Main scoreboard is Tingy. Finds Taylor. She'll drive right, spins back, pulls up, goes inside to Pugmire. We're going to foul on the play. It's on Lydia Cox, or excuse me, Ruth Cox, her 4th, excuse me. Violet Taylor to inbound. Finds Argyle in the right corner, pump fakes, drives into the paint. Turns, floats one up, rattles around and out. Scott with the rebound off glass. Good. Hannah Scott lays it back in. 34-27. Rebels need to stop defensively. 4:50 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital 4th quarter. Hoyt on the wing to Ruth Cox. Lydia Cox pass deflected, but the Rebels will be called for a foul. It's on Argyle. Her 3rd. Shooting the double bonus the rest of the way, the Buffalo Rebels aren't even to the single bonus yet. 4:42 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital 4th quarter. Free throw in the air, no good. As Wallenstein and Peterson will check in for the Rebels, replacing Argyle and Pugmire. Reeve will replace House on the Buffalo side. 4:42 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital 4th quarter. Free throw in the air. It's good. 35-27 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Rebels trail by 8. Taylor looks to push it up the floor. Nearly loses it, is able to regain possession, finds Tingy. Crosses over, spins back, top of the key. Looks to attack, finds Taylor in the corner. She spins, 15-foot jumper, no good, but we're gonna get an offensive foul called against the Rebels.
Team control foul, number 15, Tingy, her second.
It's on Tingy, her second. Rich faithful don't like it. I didn't see the play, so I can't tell you my opinion on either way. Buffalo lose it for the second, find Hoyt. Here they come across the timeline at the 26-second mark. Ruth Cox on the left wing. As we're going to foul as Peterson barreled Hoyt into the ball carrier. Hoyt's going to shoot 2 free throws as Peterson's going to check out. As this is her final game. She embraces Cody Lundgren at the bench with the hug. As Argyle's going to check back in. 4:11 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter, 35-27. Hoyt to the line to shoot free throws. First one in the air, rattles around and falls. 36-27 on the station on main scoreboard. Rebels trail with 4:11 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. Second free throw in the air, back rim and out. Wallenstein with the rebound. Finds Taylor. She looks to push. Attacks the middle of the floor. Tingy thought about the shot. Goes to Wallenstein. Out of her hands. Argyle is able to save it for the moment. It goes out of bounds. 36-27 on the station on main scoreboard. 3:59 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter.
Number 48, Pugmire back in for Ridge.
Pugmire will check in for Wallenstein. Ruth Cox will dribble it across the timeline. Hands it off. It's Reeve. Dribbles left across the top to Key. Looks to hand it off. Double teamed. And we're going to get a jump ball as Pugmire and Argyle get their fingertips to the ball. Still remains Buffalo basketball as Rachel Cox will inbound. Pass nearly stolen as Reeve is able to come up with it. Fires to the corner, goes out of bounds. Rebels get a defensive stop. 36-27 on the station on main scoreboard as the ball goes out of bounds across the baseline. Lydia Cox checks back in for Reeves on the Buffalo side. Taylor will push it up the floor. 36-27 on the station on main scoreboard. She attacks the elbow. Launches a pass inside that's stolen. Hoyt crosses the timeline. Guarded by Argyle. As Rachel Cox drives the lane pass, deflected in the air by Pugmire. She comes away with the Rich County government steal. Attacks down the lane, crosses over, lays it up off glass, no good. As it goes out of bounds, will stay with the Rebels. 36-27 on the station on main scoreboard. It's been that kind of night. Katie Pugmire makes a nice move at the elbow, crosses a defender over. Cannot finish the layup, and with that, we're going to get an Independent Software Solutions timeout called by the Buffalo bench. Listen to a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Whatever brings you to Evanston, whether it's high school sports, a teaching conference, music festivals, speech and debate, or your job, always book your hotel reservations at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. With 165 ground-level rooms on 10 beautiful acres, the Best Western offers everything you need, including clean, comfortable rooms, a business office, workout room, and a full-service restaurant, plus a complimentary breakfast with every stay. Whenever you're in Evanston, make your hotel reservations with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. 36-27 on the station on main scoreboard. Rebels down by 9, 3:10 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. Rebels basketball out of bounds underneath the hoop of the Buffalo. Scott with the Crawford Troth inbounds play. Finds Taylor in the corner. She fires the three, side rim and out, a little too long. As that bounce deflects out of bounds, Rebels are going to bring pressure as Tingy goes right to the corner to guard the inbounds pass. Man-to-man pressure brought by the Rebels. Lydia Cox finds Rachel Cox, guarded by Taylor. The Rebels are just trying to spark some energy here late in the game. As they get the turnover, Taylor with the Rich County government steal, looks to push it up the floor, gets a pick from Argyle. Layup no good. Tingy can't corral the rebound, but she was fouled. That ball for Taylor just rolled around the rim and would not fall. 36-27 on the station on main scoreboard. 2:50 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter.
16 foul.
Violet Taylor will inbound from the baseline. As that is the 5th foul against Lydia Cox. She'll be replaced by Kimber Reeve. Violet Taylor will inbound, tries to go to Scott as we're going to get a foul call. We'll see who it's on. It's on the Buffalo. That'll send Hannah Scott to the free throw line. And she was chasing the ball down. Rachel Cox dove for the ball. You can dive for the ball, but you're not allowed to dive through players, as the Buffalo are arguing that one. As they've done that a couple times tonight, where trying to get to a loose ball, they've gone through the player's legs, and you're not allowed to do that as Scott steps to the line for the first free throw in the air is good. 36-28 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Scott back to the free throw line. In the air, good again. Hannah Scott goes 2 for 2 from the Bear Lake Realty free throw line, 36-29. Rebels bringing that pressure again, nearly turned over as Ruth Cox got her feet in bounds just in the nick of time to take that ball. Hands it off to Hoyt. She crosses the timeline. Argyle all over her. She drives baseline. Just floats one up, no good. Rebels with the rebound, looking to push. They can cut it to 5 with a basket here as Taylor down the wing, stops, lays it up, no good, but Violet Taylor will shoot 2 Bear Lake Realty free throws at 2:27 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital 4th quarter. That's the 4th against Courtney House, or excuse me, against House. Free throw on the way from Taylor is good. First Bear Lake Realty free throw is in for Violet Taylor, 36-30 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Taylor back to the line to shoot free throw. Second Bear Lake Realty free throw in the air, rattles around, rolls out, rebound to House. As her pass is deflected, good job there by Cox. For the moment, as she's called for a traveling violation, 36-30 on the Station on Main scoreboard. 2:23 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital 4th quarter. Rebels can cut it to 4 with a basket. Tingy to inbound. Finds Taylor. Rips through, crosses over into the paint. Drops it off for Scott, nearly loses it in her feet. Finds Taylor, fires the 15-foot jumper, no good. Rebound into the hands of Argyle as she attacks. Tried to find Scott instead. Gets the ball on the wing, drops it off inside Pugmire, cannot complete the pass. Tingy is there to save it. She looks to attack, finds Scott, 15-foot jumper, no good. Rebound, bounces around, and we're going to get a foul called against the Rebels on the far side of the floor. 1:56 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital 4th quarter. Rebels had their opportunity there as we're going to Independent Software Solutions timeout called by head coach Cody Lundgren. This is a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. We'll be right back with more of the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital 4th quarter after this.
Whatever brings you to Evanston, whether it's high school sports, a teaching conference, music festivals, speech and debate, or your job, always book your hotel reservations at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. With 165 ground level rooms on 10 beautiful acres, the Best Western offers everything you need, including clean, comfortable rooms, a business office, workout room, and a full service restaurant, plus a complimentary breakfast with every stay. Whenever you're in Evanston, make your hotel reservations with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. We are in the 3rd and 4th place game between the Buffalo and the Rebels. 36-30 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Buffalo stepped to the line as Ruth Cox. Free throw in the air, no good. 1:56 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital 4th quarter. 36-30, Rebels trail by 6 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Back to the line for Ruth Cox. Free throw in the air is good. 37-30 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Rebels push it up the floor. Taylor crosses over into the paint, finds Tingy. She looks to attack. Pugmire in the corner. Surveys. Hands to Argyle. Turns, finds Scott. Back to Argyle. She'll be called for the traveling violation. 1:35 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. Rebels will press here. This looks like they're going to go man-to-man press. As Rachel Cox gets the inbound one-on-one with Violet Taylor. As it's poked away by Taylor, but into the hands of Hoyt. Tough break there for the Rebels. She's able to cross the timeline. Hands to Ruth Cox. Back to Hoyt. Rebels trying to pressure to get a steal. Argyle reaches in to poke it away. Being ultra aggressive, down 7, draws the foul. Or excuse me, picks up the foul. And that's going to be her 5th as the senior embraces her last moments on the floor. She gives Kimber Reeve a hug before she's going to exit. Slaps the hands of Janie Walentine as Walentine replaces her. Tries to blow by Cody Lundgren, but he makes sure to get a hug before she can go to the bench, as that was her last possession as a high school basketball player. Free throw on the way from Hoyt, no good. 1:18 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. 37-30 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Hoyt's second free throw is good. 38-30 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Rebels got to push it here. Taylor across the timeline. Gets a screen, pulls up for 3. It's good. Violet Taylor buries the T7 Propane three-pointer, and don't look now, it's a 5-point game. You're listening to a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. 1:07 to go in the ball game. We're going to keep it right here for the Fan Cam. The Fan Cam is brought to you by broker Gary McKee at Bear Lake Realty. Call 435-946-8888. Of course, this is the time in the ball game where we would show you the entire Rich faithful that are still here to watch this game. Unfortunately, we do not have the streaming rights, and we can't even put a camera on the crowd. So, we'll do our best to describe what's going on, as a lot of the boys basketball players are still here as they are lined up along the gate. They picked up a win over Manila by 3 earlier in the evening, or earlier in the day. They played right before this one and avenged the loss to Manila. Huge win for the boys going into next year, letting Manila know, hey, we can play with you. As it'll be an interesting dynamic going into next season, as the Rebels will bring some players back, but Manila, out of their rotation players, they're only bringing back 2, it looked like. As we go back to our live cam, it'll be Buffalo basketball. 1:07 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. As the man-to-man pressure full court has been pretty good, as the last possession they got a loose ball, just unable to complete the steal. They trail by 5. One more basket. It's a one-possession game as the Rebels bring the press. Cox moves the baseline, creates a better angle for herself, gets it right back, drives down the sideline as Walentine fouls her. Rebels are going to really extend this ball game, as Rachel Cox will shoot 2 free throws.
Rachel Cox shooting free throws.
To the line, first free throw is in the air, short. 1:05 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. If this is a miss, the Rebels have to secure the rebound. Cox back to the line, second free throw in the air, short again. Rebound into the hands of the Buffalo as Tingy gets her hands to it. It'll be a Mountain Valley Cattle Company jump ball. Possession arrow goes to the Rebels as they were unable to get the board, but they draw the jump ball, get the ball back. Rebels can cut it to one possession here. Hasn't been a one possession game since the first quarter. Taylor drives down the lane, has it poked away. Buffalo with the steal. Hoyt's going to slow it down, dribble it up the floor. Tingy grabs her, fouls her. 51.3 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. Hoyt will shoot 2 free throws as Tingy picks up her 3rd foul. First free throw in the air for Hoyt is good. 39-33 on the Station on Main scoreboard to make it a 3-possession game. Hoyt back to the line, in the air is good. 40-33, Rebels look to push. Taylor down the wing to Walentine. She catches, pulls up for 3, short. As Tingy chases it down, she stepped out of bounds before she could touch the ball. Good effort there from Tingy, hustling to the end. 44.4 to go. Rebels are going to bring pressure again. Fire a full court pass that's completed by Reeves. She goes up over 2 players to get it, poked away from behind as we're going to get a foul against the Rebels. Valley bench wants more than just a personal foul, but not going to get it as Reeves will shoot the free throw. Got tangled up on the way to the hoop. It is good. 41-33 on the Station on Main scoreboard. That should just about do it all but the score. Back to the line for Reeves. Second one in the air, no good. A rebound pulled in by Pugmire. She races up the floor, crosses over, splits 2 defenders, looks to attack. Down the lane, all the way to the hoop, lays it off glass and one. Haiti Pugmire not going down without a fight. As she got the rebound, dribbled the full length of the floor, crossed over between a couple of defenders, split a pair of defenders in the backcourt, lays it in, gets the foul. We'll shoot the and one. We'll get a second opportunity if it doesn't go in, as Hoyt came in a little early. Pugmire misses. We'll shoot the second free throw. 41-35 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Haiti Pugmire back to the line to shoot the free throw. In the air, back rim, no good. Rebound pulled in by the Buffalo. Rebels are going to continue to press as they'll foul Hoyt. She'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. It's the 4th against Violet Taylor. Hoyt will shoot 2 in the double bonus. 27.3 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital 4th quarter. 41-35. Hoyt's first free throw, no good. Hoyt back to the line, will shoot the second free throw in the air. That one's good. 42-35 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Rebels got to hurry. Violet Taylor dribbles it up the floor, into the lane, finds Wallentyne. Thought about the 3. Instead, one dribble, pump fake into the lane. Shot no good. Rebound thrown ahead by the Buffalo. Hoyt will chase it down. 13 to go in the game. Rebels will foul one last time. 11.3 to go in the ball game. It'll be on Wallentyne, her second. You love to see the hustle of the Rebels getting back to get the foul. 11.3 to go. Hoyt will shoot 2. First one in the air, good. 43-35 on the Station on Main scoreboard. As Independent Software Solutions timeout called by the Buffalo bench. Listen to a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. We'll be right back after this.
Amazing people work at the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital in Montpelier. From the receptionists to the doctors, the x-ray techs to the food service staff, from the phlebotomist to housekeeping and everyone in between. The care you receive can't be matched anywhere else. We really care about your health. We care about you. We work hard to have top quality equipment and facilities and provide a wide range of services so we can serve every patient. When selecting your healthcare providers, choose Bear Lake Memorial Hospital. You'll feel the difference.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. The timeout called. 8-point game with 11.3 to go. The Valley Buffaloes call a timeout. I don't really know why. Not a fan. Hoyt back to the line to shoot the second half. The game's over and you call a timeout with 11.3 to go. That was the second free throw, and they're sending her back to the line. The officials are going to talk about it. That was the second free throw. No one moved. It's going to be a jump ball. They're actually going to give it to the Rebels. What is going on? It's a 4-day tournament. It's been a long 4 days for everyone, including the officials, as Taylor picks it up in the front court, drives to the wing. Pugmire is going to fire the 3, back rim and out. Rebound tipped up by Pugmire as Taylor gets the rebound, lays it in as the Rebels will drop this ball game by a final score of 43-37. Listen to a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. When we come back, we'll have the postgame show for you.
Light up your world with a custom-built LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. It's a proven fact that signage that lights up creates more attention. So light it up and then add text, images, and video, and your sign becomes even more powerful. Start sharing your advertising messages and information with your customers today. The team at Rocky Mountain Sign provides all types of quality signage that is custom-built and maintained. Call today for a free quote. Rocky Mountain Sign, 307-789-5202. Rocky Mountain Sign, serving customers in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho.
As one of the region's most visited websites, mylocalradio.com is here to serve you. Catch up on local and regional news and information. Buy, sell, or trade your good used items on the radio classifieds. Check the weather forecast or catch our live coverage of your high school teams in action, all on mylocalradio.com. Like us on Facebook so you never miss a giveaway, and visit mylocalradio.com today to stream it all live.
When you drive on the best tires that are rotated, balanced, and inflated properly, you can save money two ways. The best tires can reduce wear and tear on your vehicle. That saves you money in the long run. The best tires can also improve your overall miles per gallon. That helps you save every time to fill up at the pump. At Freeway Tire in Evanston, we offer the best tires with the best service for every vehicle. Make sure you're running on the best tires you can. Visit Freeway Tire today, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. In the middle of a Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast from the Les Schwab Plains Tires something or the other broadcast booth. In the middle of a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. It's time for the Jimmy John's Freaky Fast recap. Rebels got off to a 5-1 lead, and from there, the Buffalo outscored them 42-32. Rebels dropped this one 43-37 on the Station on Main scoreboard. When we come back, we'll have your precision play of the game as well as your player of the game. Listen to a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Welcome back to Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. Rebels finish fourth as they lose the fourth place game, 43-37 on the Station on Main scoreboard. It is time for the Dr. McKay Frankum DDS Precision Play of the Game, and for that, we're going to give it to Haiti Pugmire late in the game. Goes coast to coast, lays it in, gets the bump and the bucket. 43-37, Rebels drop this one. As we go to our player of the game, we're going to have to Hannah Scott. As in the second half, Hannah Scott had a lot of plays off the bench that really helped keep the Rebels in this one. She was a spark plug in the second half for the Rebels. We come back, we'll have one last calendar update for you. Listen to a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
When you drive on the best tires that are rotated, balanced, and inflated properly, you can save money two ways. The best tires can reduce wear and tear on your vehicle. That saves you money in the long run. The best tires can also improve your overall miles per gallon. That helps you save every time to fill up at the pump. At Freeway Tire in Evanston, we offer the best tires with the best service for every vehicle. Make sure you're running on the best tires you can. Visit Freeway Tire today, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Rich School District has a legendary history of student success in the classroom and in other areas. Over 70% of Rich High students are involved in extracurricular activities. Participation in the classroom, on the field, in the gym, or on the stage helps students reach their potential. Working together with students, the community, and an amazing staff, we have the opportunity to build tomorrow's leaders. Rich School District, focusing on success, one student at a time.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth for the final time this season. We're coming to you live from the Sevier Valley Center as the Rebels drop the third, fourth place game 43-37 to the Buffalo of Valley. And we have one last calendar update for you. There's really nothing to update you on as we're done here for the basketball season. Good luck to the athletes in track. We'll try to keep up with that as much as possible. But this is my last broadcast for the Rich Rebels of the year. So until next time, guys, if you can use any of our sponsors who have made any of this season possible, as without them, I wouldn't be able to come down here and bring you the state tournament for the Rich Rebels. I wouldn't have been able to drive to Manila to bring you a classic off-the-glass buzzer beater from Jared Mason. I wouldn't have been able to bring you the undefeated season from the Rich Rebels girls team in region play. I wouldn't have been able to bring you a lot of different things. The opening night 20-point win against the Bobcats. Go back to volleyball season, I wouldn't have been able to bring you the state title. I wouldn't have been able to bring you the 1A tournament. There's a lot of things that we wouldn't have been able to do without the help of any of our sponsors. So if you can, please use them. But until next time, go Rebels.
The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of MyLocalRadio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC. No portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC. Thank you for joining us for this sports presentation on MyLocalRadio.com. The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of MyLocalRadio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC. No portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC.